Welcome to another West March Guys live stream. I'm your host, AJ the DM. This is my small cast and crew tonight. We'll tell them hi, everyone.
Hi everyone.
So let's get right into it. We are still sponsored by McCarthy Farms and Power Up the Band. Don't know what kind of cool new merch they have, but I guess it's a
You just hold
can
up a
of
beer bottle?
soda.
Beer can?
Their own soda now,
You have
guys.
your own soda?
Yeah.
Power
Up
you
energy
should just
drink.
put the sticker over the
Power
on
Up.
the can.
Yeah, see, that's it.
Okay.
It's got extra taurine or
Yeah.
whatever they put in
Yeah.
it. All right, but let's dive into the actual story of where you guys left off. Building into maybe looking like you guys can make a full showing on the ocean now, as you guys had traveled to the couple of kilometers away from the Birds of Paradise Islands, which obviously were already had been overrun with Thaddeus men. But you guys met with the four loyal captains of the rebel fleet, and there you discussed what the fuck to do. You went over your resources. You discussed options, like weighed opinions, and there was a small there was like a agreement that the fleet should move at least as a cohesive unit across the ocean. The end goal being heading to Port Royal to liberate that place from Thaddeus. Now, the trip to Port Royal is going to take 2 weeks, so you guys do have enough like rations and all that stuff to be able to make the journey. Might have to stop by an Elix depending on if you guys run into any trouble. But with your eyes and hearts set on Port Royal, we are going to pick up sort of exactly where we left off from last time, with you guys kind of celebrating like into the wee hours of the night. Now, we're gonna zoom right back on to Heavy Neck as he is running through the crowds. Basically, he had told Sheila to fuck off because she was being a shady cunt. He ran into Finn, and as he was just muttering to himself and in a very bad mood, he saw a chance to maybe confide into someone who will listen. And Finn, as you just feel this thump as like this blonde head of hair just pops up, and Heavy Neck goes, "Oh, Finn, hey, you can I? You want to talk over here for like a second? I got something I gotta say."
Yeah, sure. I was just, I was sitting over here by myself because I was hoping I could talk to somebody. Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead.
that wit, it's always there. Look, mate, we did pretty well in that meeting. And like the captains all like we kind of came up with this plan to take the ship to Port Royal. Um, what if that's a stupid fucking plan?
How so? What are you thinking?
I mean, think about it. We're gonna take our entire fleet and park it right into a port where everybody's gonna know that it's it. Now, if it's actually our whole fleet, we're fucked. Because the only thing I heard in there, besides we're gonna kill Thaddeus, is he is bigger than us. So there's like, I think getting into a pissing match with the guy who owns the sea isn't a good idea. But if we think smart, like I don't know, maybe try and like do some like cloak and dagger sort of shit, we might have a chance to win. But I
So,
just
yeah, so right.
really
So going to Port Royal was my idea, right? So to bring the whole fleet to Port Royal. Heavy Neck, with this many people in this fleet, how many of them do you think are 100% loyal to the cause?
I would say it has to be all of them. Those captains already said everybody's been vetted.
The captains all believe that. You don't think there's one person who might be spying for the most powerful man on the sea?
Yes. I mean, it's not entirely. Unreasonable thing.
Heavy neck. So, survival's my thing.
Magmore, Julia, you also start to like pick, like you're like right within earshot as Heavy Neck and Finn are having this like semi-loud conversation.
I'll
Julia
chime
is
in and be like, I mean, if we got the time, I could zone of truth to everyone.
probably passed out somewhere, to be honest.
Oh,
Finn,
there you go.
So teleport me boat to boat.
Finn's gonna lower his voice just enough, but like enough, like Magmore can probably still hear what he's saying,
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm coming up.
and
God damn it.
Finn's gonna be like, yeah. So
So
we
quiet.
got everyone on the same page with the plan. That was step one. Everyone's on the same page.
Yeah.
And if you think you'd be okay, let me tell you something about survival. There's no way that the most powerful, richest man on the sea does not have a spy amongst our ranks. There's no way in hell.
So what if we misinformationed our own fleet
Magmo, what the
Bingo.
and only told the captains where we're going?
That's a smart idea.
Well, I don't know.
So, remember that part of my plan where I said I wanted to do a blockade from Via Macania to Ilix?
Mm.
Yeah.
We do that right the fuck away. We make like we're going to Port Royal, and then as soon as we're south of Ilix, we turn on a dime, head right to Ilix, and beat the shit out of every fucking ship in that harbor.
Okay. I'm into it.
like it.
But we don't change the plan until that moment. We do not give them time to prepare. We don't give anyone time to prepare.
So how do we know the whole fleet will stop at Ilix? Are we gonna tell like certain people?
We have to have some sort of like
Like,
audible.
do we trust all of the captains of the boats?
Who is in charge of this fleet? Just in general, who's in charge of this fleet?
It's
Us? Question mark?
the the hierarchy seemed that Captain Adrian and Lawrence were kind of on the same like authority as far as like who gets to like command the entire fleet as one. Because
You said Adrian and who?
Adrian and Lawrence,
And who do they trust more than anyone?
us.
Phantasma and us.
Yes.
Sick.
We approach them right as we are approaching south of Ilix. We say turn north. We start with Ilix. And meanwhile, we have a disinformation campaign going, letting everyone on the sea know that we are taking all of our ships to Port Royal to liberate it, and then move west across the sea and liberate each port one by one. And we spill our guts to the people who think that we trust them.
Okay. No, I like this because then that we
That's
have
quite the clever plan you got there.
And by the time everyone gets to Port Royal, we're fucking done with Ilix. Then we go up to Sea Salt. Then we go up to Old Clifton.
all right.
No,
No,
that Port Royal's
this
lab.
is a good plan.
Wow. Okay.
And then we got then we have 3 ports liberated.
And
Then we go south. We take all of those ships. We go south to Via Macania. We create a blockade across the sea, effectively cutting this dipshit's operation in half.
I mean, if hypothetically, if we're successful, I mean, that's 3 extra ports of people that we could try and recruit with boats. That would be nice.
Bingo.
I think the bigger we get, absolutely, Magwell, the more that we're gonna attract others.
And on top of that,
maybe
we
the
only have
Barons
so
have
many
some
resources.
They know.
Also true.
We only have so many resources. So being able to hit port in no matter of what, 3 days, as opposed to spending 2 weeks going all the way to Port Royal.
If we could, yes, no, because if we could control Elix to Vio Macania, we have at least friends in Vio, because then we can at least supply up there. Theoretically. Because God knows what Ilix is going to be like. But I like this because we go curtain first, and then once we cut it off, we can at least like piecemeal out where the threats are coming from.
Absolutely.
And then after that time, we're basically like once we put up the curtain, he's gonna know. So that means he's gonna converge every ship on that location. I assume that's what he's gonna do.
Every ship on Port Royal.
No, I mean, imagine this.
In general.
If I'm Thaddeus and I'm trying to imagine myself as the most powerful, all-knowing pirate that somehow owns the sea. if I hear that there's a curtain of ships that are not allowing any of my guys to pass, and my guys can say that it goes from Ilix to Via Macania, I'm just gonna have all of my ships move into that location.
Right.
Grab everything they can and then move in. Now, are we gonna be able to like? Do we have a retreat path?
What if we use the curtain as a trap? And so like Thaddeus focuses on the curtain and then we come up behind him.
Or below him.
Yeah, from below. But yeah,
Right.
that's if that's if he comes out to deal with this problem.
True.
And while he comes out to deal with this problem, we go to New Hope. And we stay one step ahead of this bastard.
Where's New Hope at? Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Actually, you guys have not been into New Hope. That's the fun part. You guys just took on the outside and then left. Or we did. I was part of that.
Well, somebody's been there. Barnaby's been there. What's his name? Tolan's been there.
Yeah, Talon's like partly from there, I think. All right, no, I like this, and we got to keep only the captains in on this.
We keep it compartmentalized as much as we possibly can, but spread information that we want spread.
We got to play his game. We got to play Thaddeus's game against him.
Even if every single person in this fleet is loyal to this cause, how many of them are being scried upon by Thaddeus?
Oh God,
least
I
us.
don't fucking know. Definitely not us.
Us
Shit.
usually.
We gotta. Oh no, because think about it. Once he hears this, he's gonna start fucking scrying.
Like
So
a madman.
So we tell everyone the plan to go to Port Royal, and then right at the last second we change the plan.
Is there a way to? Because like, how are we protected by scrying? Did we like draw like runes on the ground?
What there is a large like chiseled inscription onto like the wooden deck of the ship that is like a massive. It's like 15-foot glyph that protects the entire ship and everything like within like a 10-foot radius of the ship from like scrying and divination magics.
Could we possibly have the other ships carve this rune into their boats so they can't be
can't,
scryed
but
upon?
but remember, it takes a lot of gems to be like put into that. So unless you
you're right.
have
Okay.
like the gem value for, I believe it was like a couple $100, but still.
Okay. Yeah, that's yeah.
And it took Etrian a whole long time to do it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, just curious.
So, but it is possible, but it would just take like
Too much time.
maybe if you guys had told them and got them on this before you guys did the submarine, then that would have been possible.
Okay. Gotcha. No problem.
Right now, no.
Okay.
I mean, good idea.
So we'll definitely have to keep that in mind that Thaddeus could very well be scrying on any one of the people in this crew that aren't on this ship.
another thing I want
I'll
to
just
talk to you
wear
about.
backs on our heads.
Yeah, right.
Another thing I want
God,
to talk to you about, Heavy Neck,
bad idea.
and maybe Magmore, you might know something about this. This guy's got to be funded somehow, right? Because there's no way he could just do this on his own.
I heard the only thing I heard, he was the richest man in the entire world before he did this.
All I know
Right.
is that he bought up all of the black powder, and I don't know how the fuck he did that. He must have lots of money.
But he must have a backer, right? And who is the richest backer that we know? Who's the richest person we know who would stand to benefit from Thaddeus taking over the sea?
What's his nuts' dad?
Who?
Dick Bag.
The mouth.
The guy in oh man, what the hell is his name?
What are you talking, Magmore? See, you're talking to this guy's the fount of information.
Okay,
Oh.
Magmore, I referenced you because I'm thinking the guy from Port Royal that has a shit ton of money that offered us a shit ton of money.
The mouth.
The mouse.
Oh, we did work for him.
Yes, and he offered to pay us a lot more to help with
Can
Thaddeus.
Who's to say if we go to Port Royal, that guy's not going to turn around and help Thaddeus to eliminate us right off the bat?
I think he's the kind of guy to back whoever thinks is his best bet.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Like he's probably going to go with the sure thing. And right now, I would imagine Thaddeus is a very sure thing.
That is true.
So the mouth finds out that we're coming to liberate his port, and turns around and immediately tells Thaddeus, "Hey, these guys are coming to liberate the port." And there's a
Is-
misinformation campaign.
There you go.
Ah,
And then we go to Villa Macania, and we go and we just start like hooting and hollering one night in a tavern, make sure everyone hears us. We should make posters that say "fuck Thaddeus." Like, can we let's make a bunch of graffiti
I don't.
"fuck Thaddeus." Dick
Did I ever personally meet him? I don't think I did. The mouth.
So Magmore, you didn't see it. And we kind of did like a retcon thing because I forgot about the cool opening that that they wanted to do at the captain's meeting. But if
Mm.
you go into your journal and you open up the Black Fog Company, you can see Thaddeus Decatur for the first time. Where in the beginning of the meeting, they pulled out a wanted scroll and
Okay.
slammed it down to the table and like jammed a giant knife into it and said, "This is the man that we're trying to kill."
Okay.
But he is a dark-skinned human male with half of his face tattooed with a skull. He's got long dreads with like a ton of jewelry that's in it. Big old hoops. He looks very fucking badass. But yes, now that you've seen him or seen a picture of him,
Nice.
So what if we send a small party to go talk to the mouth and ask him for support in liberating
say
Port
that we're
Royal?
gonna go. But then what if he doesn't let us leave?
What about sending? Anybody know him?
We just do that.
I have it prepared.
Could just do that.
So I'm familiar. Does it matter if I've met or not, or if I'm only just
You're
familiar?
familiar with him. I believe you were part of the like welcoming party for that one.
Okay. Do we like what would we? Because I can't just be like, "Hey, it's Magmore." Like, what would we call ourselves?
You've been called many things. Dick bags, the Sionatos, the Pentaliste. You got a few random nicknames.
Okay.
But like you do have your stage names from when you were doing like the fighting tournaments back when in Port Royal.
Okay. So like what? Because I mean, I could send him a message. I just need
Yeah,
to know
you
what
want the
y'all
message
need
to
me to
be.
say in. I think it's 20 words or less. 25. Like, hey, it's you. You remember the group of dick bags?
Yeah,
That's
you could
it.
say something like that, I suppose.
Hey, you remember the group of dick bags? We're on our way to liberate your city from Thaddeus Decatur. If you could give us a hand, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Hold on. I'm trying to find the picture of the mouth.
And
God, he's back here.
No, that's plenty. I mean, I feel like that's plenty, and that's
So this is the
Okay.
mouth, but
that's definitely way less than 25.
Okay, slight change of idea here.
Okay.
Do we want to directly fuck with that guy, or should we just spread a rumor assuming that he will hear about it?
I don't know. I think if we maybe can contact him that directly, it does carry a bit of weight. So, I mean, if it might seem like we're real serious if we actually like send him a message directly.
What if we tell the Iron family that we're coming? Look out for ships on the horizon.
We should bring the Iron family in on this because they could know something that we don't.
The Iron family.
I can also do this multiple times, so up
We
to
need we need to contact Jet with that
Right.
guy's name, right?
But we want to make sure that we're telling the right people that will spread the right misinformation to the right person who's going to further spread the misinformation.
right.
I think the Iron family would be the best idea.
We tell the Iron family, they mobilize their resources. The mouth catches wind of them mobilizing their resources
And figure
Yes.
out why.
and says, what's going on here? Finds out, and then tells Thaddeus.
So should I? Should I tell the Iron family all of it, and then I could also send a message to them out to just be like, "Hey, the dickbags are coming." That's it. Be as vague as I can. Coming for Port Royal.
Here's what I'm thinking, and maybe you might disagree. I think the Mouth is someone we could use as an asset at some point down the line, and if we immediately lie to him and blatantly use him as a pawn in our game, that will be out the window. Whereas if we trap him into being a pawn in our game without directly using him,
You would eventually want to be on our side
Yeah, it's not like it's
We can
all.
use-
if we're winning.
we leave him open to be used by us later.
I think that
believe
is
that's a
very
good
brilliant of you. I would have never thought of that.
See,
That's why you make the big bucks.
yeah, that's why he's first mate, and
True.
Stilch is out first mate.
It's it really has not much. I feel like a mastermind right now, but it's really all just about manipulating people.
With the job.
I will say it's
All right, so
it's quite
Maggie,
good. Yes.
what are your messages gonna be?
So I feel like I
don't message.
absolutely agree with that.
So we
So
message.
if we're gonna try and mobilize the Iron family, what would you like me to tell them?
We get Jet, and we get your buddy. Who's your buddy? Who's the fucking asshole that we?
Oh wow, what's his nuts?
Jerry.
Gary?
Jerry.
That motherfucker. I don't want his help.
Exactly. No, we tell him, and then he starts mobilizing his forces.
No. Here's what you do. You send him a message. You go, hey, just to prove I'm not the asshole here. Here's something that's gonna make you a little bit of famous. Go and tell people that we're coming.
Oh shit. I'm absolutely doing
Something
that.
like that.
Absolutely.
Tell him
Okay.
it's the Grand Resistance.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if he tries to join?
End message.
We should okay, and what about we should if we're gonna do via Makani, we go obviously contact Xander.
Yeah.
He said-
I mean, I can do this upwards of. I can do this 10 times if absolutely necessary. I'll just need to sleep a lot afterwards.
Okay, you were like cresting upon like the midnight hour here in the partying as ever it's still going on strong.
Okay. So we got Jet, Jerry, Xander, the or is Jet part of the Iron
That
family?
is the Iron Family.
Yeah.
Okay, Jet. Okay, so Jet, Jerry, Xander.
Who was our contact in Ilix? Pam?
I don't know anybody in Ilix.
Was it the real large woman that ran that city? Pretty sure her name was Pam.
Pam?
Shit. No, Magma, you're not even gonna know who she is. Never mind. It's useless.
I've never been there.
I don't think I've been either.
Yeah, so you could actually only get real messages out to like
Someone I'm right. So Jet, Jerry, and Xander. Do
Yep.
we think that's enough?
That's enough for me. At least for right now. Maybe we think of someone else.
Do we take a little day trip to Via Macania and go spread our propaganda in person?
I think that's a good idea. Maybe have just like run around, throw up some graffiti, piss off a few guards, and then get the fuck out.
Take over
like
a
that.
blimp.
Okay.
We could take over a blimp. All right.
The blimps only fly about 850 feet above the ground. I could get in one immediately.
Yeah, it's a shame that we just didn't have the time to be able to do it ourselves.
Yeah, I could just go do it. It's like not that hard. I could just be in it.
Ding,
All
ding.
right. So we will do it right now.
Could.
Yeah, how about that? So
Pretty
you do your things, and then in the morning we got what 2 days before we're just south of Ilix.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it's probably 2-3 days. If you have good weather. So.
All right. Tomorrow during the day, we go take a trip.
I like it. Do you want me to send these messages now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, send them out. So let's hear them so I can write them down.
So the goal is just to spread misinformation to all three, even Xander.
The Grand Resistance is headed to Port Royal
Yeah.
to liberate the city from Thaddeus Decatur's tyrannical rule.
And you're not telling them that this is like a trap or a fake. You're telling, like, make it seem convincing that that's actually what we're doing.
Okay.
No opinions, just facts.
So I'm gonna send identical messages to Jet and Xander, and then I'm gonna send something a little different to Jerry. So to Jet and Xander, I'm just be like, listen, we're on our way to Port Royal. The Grand Resistance is going to take it back. You need to meet us there. And that's it. And then to Jerry, listen here, fuckhead. I know we haven't been on the best of terms, but if you want a little bit of fame, I suggest you tell everyone we're coming. The Grand Resistance will take back Port Royal.
Wow.
Boom.
And I'm going to sleep.
And off your messages get sent.
They can
can
send 25 back to me, yeah? Okay.
All right. So let's go with Jet first. Hey, buddy, not really a good time. Grand Resistance? Sure. I'll be ready. Like he's in the middle of a fucking prize fight.
Oh
this
shit,
late
yeah,
at
okay.
night. Because he's been fighting down in Fontinos ever since he conquered the upper city. You hear another one. Oh, hello, friend. Are you calling in about Riker? Don't worry, he's fine.
He's probably drunk.
So the Grand Resistance is coming here. Good. I'll lay out the welcome mat.
Ooh.
Jerry. Who is this? Wait. Magmore? Magmore. Well, I guess I'll get some word out. See if you ain't bullshitting.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. They seem on board.
Yeah, they do. Everyone seems on board.
Wait, is Xander in Port Royal?
No, he's in Viewakanya.
Oh.
He's currently staring at that game board, trying to figure out what the next move is.
Ow.
But you guys are able to party your way throughout the rest of the night. There has been I obviously don't have one, but there is a Fuck Thaddeus song that is 3 verses long, and it's to the tune of some normal sea shanty. But what they ended the night with was they pulled out the wanted poster from the actual table, and they stuck it on the mast, and everybody gathered around the mast to sing in harmony as it just like carried across the water, ending in a giant crescendo of "fuck you." And then everyone kind of disperses. Some people fall off the ship, like getting knocked over by their buddy, but they all kind of like gather themselves, hoot, holler, and then eventually can kind of bring themselves to bed.
Hell yeah.
In the middle of the night,
Great.
You guys are going to hear who would be sleeping within the vicinity of Sheila's body?
Do we have rooms?
Well, so Sheila sleeps below deck on
Okay.
a giant coil of like formed rope over like the fucking years that she's been like sleeping there. So she sleeps there, but it's like connected to the whole downstairs or the
Okay.
whole like second deck of
And
it.
do you want to roll for it?
Sure, if you guys want to do that.
Closest person to 20 is the one.
Yeah.
Not me.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
All right.
That's a waste of a 20. No.
All right. So
Oh no. Is it, wait.
yeah,
Oh, never mind. Sorry, that was a 19. I don't know why I added +1.
and
Whatever.
whatever.
Go
I
win.
still- I still-
Either way, Julie, you're gonna be the one that is gonna be. Well, everybody hears this, but Julie, you can awake, rise to your feet, and kind of like poke your head out to see what the fuck is happening, and you see like there's a dim sort of like swinging lantern that's lit above Sheila's head, and it's kind of just swaying back and forth, and you can see that Heavy Neck is like slammed up against the wall, like the wall furthest away from you. Um, it looks like his skin is just dissolving into the air. Like it's just like boiling and then popping and then releasing like steam into the air. I pre-rolled for because what he did is Heavy Neck decided to sneak into Sheila's ship and find whatever this thing is because he's not cool with what way she's acting.
Because he's a rogue.
So what I did is the way that this card works is that the card is one card until it is picked up by another card by another person, and in that instance, it changes to a new card, which means a new effect must be rolled. I rolled a 21, which means that he rolled. Let's see. The Joker, which means he is currently losing 20,000 XP into the air in the form of matter and steam and ether. Now, the shitty part about this card is that the second effect means that Julia, you can see the card is even rapidly shifting and molding and like turning into all these different patterns until it lands on. We're going to roll again.
I had a question about this really quick. So is our card like Sheila got the card that she got? Is she locked to it, or if she touches it again, does it change?
We don't know.
You don't
Okay.
It's very unclear how this thing works.
Oh,
Apparently.
yeah, no.
Because
This card was literally just made to fuck with you.
Okay.
So this is hysterical. He just drew the other Joker, which means
No shot.
that he's going to gain 20,000 XP as it starts to reform into his body. Excruciatingly painful. However, he now has to draw 2 more cards.
That shit's gonna happen.
And then I would say after this, we're like all hell's gonna break loose. I'd say by this time, Magmore, you were the second closest to 20, so you're now up and you can kind of like curl around the corner and see this is happening to Heavy Neck.
Okay.
Okay. Unfortunately, the next card is a card that he can use. So as he screams out in pain, fuck.
doesn't it
The
just
number
activate
six-
immediately? Because it's
Yeah, but here,
it's
so
one
yeah,
of
the
the
number
pulled
6
via
card. The number 6 card is you may avoid or erase one event in the past as if it has never happened. And I'm trying to think if in this moment would he just try to avoid this exact moment, or would he like
Or
try
would
to be like, I want Asphaya back?
Ooh.
Like
Would you know like that's how that is?
that's the thing. It's you may avoid or erase one event in the past as if it had never happened. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that he is going to knee-jerk reaction and erase like the like
Previous?
the two previous draws, so that like the suck out, the like evaporation and then reformation never happen.
Okay.
However, Heavy Neck's memory is now erased.
Oh no.
It is not going to come back for 6 years.
It's of that moment or just in general? Like
Just in general.
full amnesia? Cool.
So Heavy Neck is now going to have no clue who he is, and I'm going to have to roll another one. Nine. Oh my god, this is too good. So the Jack of Hearts is you gain an NPC fighter. I'm gonna say in all of this chaos, Heavy Neck took dips into fighter. It's gonna split him. And he is going
Okay.
to become like two slightly smaller Heavy Necks.
Okay.
One is going to look like ghostly, and it's going to have sort of like white hair, white like all or sort of like bluish gray skin with white exact same hair as him, same body, same everything, no tattoos, no nothing, just gets separated from him and then just like falls limp onto the floor right next to Sheila. Heavy Neck then immediately lets go of the card and then falls to the ground and is like out.
Oh shit. So I don't know. I would.
Where's the card?
The card is sitting there within like a couple inches away from Heavy Neck's fingers.
Okay, so I
Julia's
don't.
gonna put an arrow through it if she can.
Yeah, I don't
Just
want
like into the
to
ground.
like, and I wouldn't know if touching it with my hammer activates it or not. But I want to like smack it away from his hand with my hammer at the same time.
Okay, so as you go to smack it away, it lets out this sort of weird hum as if you
Okay.
struck something hollow. And
Okay.
Julia, go ahead and release an arrow.
All right, let me get my card. Probably a miss. Oh shit.
You stuck it. It's sitting there.
Is it?
Don't touch that.
Yeah, I was
A
gonna say
couple
the same
seconds
thing.
go by, and the arrow is just lift off of the ground and then out, and it's just healed itself.
There.
The car did.
Yeah, so the card pushed the arrows out of itself and then healed.
Okay. Julia, don't touch that.
Yeah, thanks. I kind of figured that
Why
one
are there
out.
two heavy necks?
I don't know. Why? Did you see the whole him dying and then undying?
Well, did I? I don't know how long ago I
You
woke
would
up.
have Magmore, you would have caught the tail end of when all of this sort of heavy necks colored matter starts to get pushed right back into his body. And then
Okay.
once it gets pushed back into the body, that's when the both of you had to watch basically the entire thing happen in reverse as he reversed that entire thing over again until it became nothing. And then he split. And when he split, I'd say just at the tail end of like where like this like sort of like ghostly heavy neck got shunted out of his body, Finn, you could poke your head around the corner.
Do I notice Finn? Can I roll for it or not? Or do I just notice him?
Yeah, you guys all kind of just like can pick up. You're
Finn,
like you'll be
do
doing
not touch that card.
What?
Look at the ground. What do you see?
It's a playing card.
No. The people.
That's my card. And Sheila like gets up and she just picks the card up instinctively and is like, "Oh, my card. Who's must have
Yeah,
got
put it away. Put it away.
Wait, and then nothing happens to her?
No." Sheila says, "No, fuck off. This is mine."
We don't want it. Put it away.
Why is there a 3 heavy? Usually there's 2.
No,
Oh,
there's
there's
usually one.
Oh
There's
yeah.
Usually one heavy neck.
Sorry.
But there's two
It's-
now.
Why is
Okay.
it two heavy necks? Oh,
Listen, he touched that card and crazy shit
yeah,
happened.
because it's my card. That's why I did it.
You don't know that.
She's like baring her teeth a little bit ferally as she's just like kind of like looking at you guys with
Sheila,
like,
you have a
disdain.
card of multiplying people?
Sheila, are you okay?
No, I found this card and it's mine, and it's gonna let me.
Oh, all
Do
right.
something.
No, that's fair. What does it do?
It's
What did
gonna
it
let me
just
do
do to him?
something. It doesn't matter. Just don't touch it.
No,
Fine.
it matters though. What did it just do to him?
I don't know. It apparently made two of them.
Hold
Oh.
on.
But it didn't
Okay.
make two of you?
No.
Okay. This logic is making perfect sense now.
You all realize we're on the precipice of possibly dying for
Yeah.
the purpose of liberating the entire fucking ocean of the
So-
world.
Can I cast Calm Emotions on Sheila real quick so we can possibly talk to her
What
normally?
kind of role is that?
You attempt to suppress strong emotions in a group of people. Each humanoid in a 20-foot radius is on a point. Must
Don't
make a
worry.
charisma saving throw. What's
Wisdom.
my-
Charisma.
charisma.
She's a +3, so
Not a
she
chance.
fails. She like leans back a little bit. Her hand is still on the card in her fanny pack,
Sheila,
buried at the wrist.
look at me, babe. You
What?
can have that card all you want. I want nothing to do with it.
Good.
It just turned Heavy Neck into two different people. What the fuck is that thing? Do you even know?
I found it on the beach, and it's mine now.
And that's all you know?
Look, if you want to see it, just look. And
I don't
she
want
holds
to
it
touch
out,
it. Don't
and she-
I'm not
Julia
touching
takes a
shows
it.
you
large
the
step
card.
back.
I'm not touching it. Put it back. Put it back. I don't want it.
Okay,
It's
so
all
she
yours,
put-
babe. It's all yours. You can have it forever. So do you know what it is? Or you
No.
just found
I
it?
mean, yes.
What
I
did okay?
totally know what it is.
Did it
It's gonna
tell you-
give me. It's gonna give me something I want. I just have to ask for it.
Okay,
Sheila,
but
can you
do
do me a favor?
know what the
Yeah.
downside is?
There's probably no downside.
I doubt that. Look at Heavy Neck.
Can
That was
you,
part of the
Sheila?
upside.
Sheila, I don't want that card at all. I don't want to touch it. I don't
Good.
want it to be anywhere near it.
Good.
Could you please let Nocton examine it from a distance?
Ah, good idea.
Just so we can learn about it.
Nobody has to touch it but you, babe.
Good.
just want
No one's
Nocton
gonna
to
touch it.
We
She's
just
like,
want.
she's reaching her hand to her
So-
sword and she
oh.
pulls out. She's like, no one's touching
Could
this.
I? All right. Could
I
I
promise
try
you
and,
don't want to do that,
Could
Sheila.
I try
Just
and deception her
relax.
and be like, listen, we want to learn more about it so that you can use it better.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
Or deception. Sorry, deception.
Well, they're both
Okay,
heroes.
Her
So it
insight's
doesn't
only a
matter.
+3. Okay, so this is where Sheila rolls low, is when I have control of her. Yeah. Okay, fine. Fine, Magmore. Well, that's cool.
We
But
just
you
wanna
gotta
help
be
you.
here the whole time for it, okay?
Of course.
You hear a whistle from above at actually no, this is in the middle of the night, so this is still happening like in the middle, like no one's open yet. All right, fine. Nocton kind of just, you guys call Nocton over. What? I was in the middle of working on the ship and what?
Nocton, this card just did that to Heavy Neck. Can you please look at it?
Why
Don't
are there
touch
two
it.
heavy necks?
He was holding onto this card and split into two. Can you please look at this?
Nobody should touch that heavy neck. Nobody should touch heavy neck either.
So
Oh, this
can
is
you
gonna-
can you
What do we
look
call
at,
that one? Do we call it
We'll just got one heavy in the other neck.
can we
Other
Heavy-
neck.
Yeah, there you go.
okay?
But
Alright.
don't touch it. But can you try and figure out what that is with your artificer knowledge?
Yes. I'm gonna say that he has like, we'll give him a +9.
Does he have identify? Do we know?
Yeah.
have
So
no
he's just gives it a once over, and looks at it and goes, "This is incredibly magical." 1 second, and then he's like pulls out a little gizmo, and then like opens it above his eyes, and you watch it sort of like suction to his head as he like starts to do little different sort of analyzations, and then all of a sudden he goes, "That item is cursed."
Ah,
That would
It is-
explain the dying and undying thing. Okay.
Have you heard of a deck of many things?
I've only
I
heard
read
about
about it.
It is a
That's not real
magical deck.
though.
It seems that this is a modified card from one of those decks, and it seems that it's only this one allows you to be granted a wish, but you die directly afterwards.
Is
And you
there
don't
any
get-
way for us to
It does
remove?
not say a way of coming back.
Do you know how we could remove the curse from the card?
This is incredibly powerful. It would take me many weeks to try and figure that out.
Okay.
But possibly.
Well, Sheila's currently this is currently Sheila's, and
Sheila, you should not use this card.
we want her to have it, but if you could
But
possibly
it's
find
incredibly
a-
dangerous.
for sure, Stockton.
He just looks over at Sheila and she's glaring at him and goes, "That is Sheila's card."
Thank you.
I'm going to examine Heavy and also Neck. Um,
Yeah, that please, because
17.
is he still
We're at
knocked out?
17. We're at 17, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Starts to like come out and like pick up both of them and like because like one on the front, one on the back, and just starts to like scurry away as he starts to like look
hey,
over their two bodies.
Nocton, while he's still knocked out, just for our own self-preservation, could you bind him, please?
Which one? Both?
Yes,
I will do such.
that would be great. Just to be, you never know with Heavy, you know?
He is ornery.
He quite is, yes.
I will be back. I will have news in the morning. Would anybody like coffee?
I
It's time to
would
hear that I'm going to be sleeping.
some coffee.
Yeah. I will take some coffee.
Okay, so he just kind of like toot, 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 like 3 little cups kind of like pop out of one of his bracers, and he's like, "It's good. Vacuum brewed myself, and you guys can all take it. It is some of the best damn coffee you have ever fucking had."
Nocton,
Like-
where have you always had this?
I'm sure this coffee is going to be
Yes.
awful, but it's fine. I just need it.
No.
Oh,
Right?
oh,
I
You've had
made
this the
sure
whole
that I
time.
did not ruin
Oh.
any of the bean
This
brewing.
is magnificent. Thank you very much.
so yeah,
you.
Thaddeus, let's just go and land and sell this.
I mean, we could make a fortune.
We could literally. We need beans, but we could.
We could. I mean,
I'm getting sidetracked.
we
There are
could be
2
bean
heavies that need-
farmers. Plot twist.
And then he just like scurries away, like with this nice waft of hazelnut following him. The rest of you guys can, a little wired from coffee, can kind of just sit there and I don't know how you spend the rest of your night, but eventually you'll find sleep.
I was gonna say Julia's just like, all right,
Still
and
passed
just
out
passes
somewhere.
right back out, like mostly hungover in this whole
Oh my
endeavor,
God.
and just like everything's good, cool. I'm gonna just like out.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Oh yeah, we don't know about the memory thing yet.
yeah.
Oh, he's not up
We
yet.
have not
No
even
idea.
gotten to that point yet.
Okay.
But
That's- You're good.
it's too fucking funny. You guys wake up to the sounds of whistling fairly loudly. A bunch of people are like stomping around on top of their decks. Let's go, rise and shine, gentlemen and ladies. Lawrence is out, shirt off. It looks like he's oiled himself up with something, and he's just barrel-chested screaming to try and get everybody up. Eventually, you guys all rise. Nocton has both heavies now under containment. They're both not awake yet.
Okay.
He said that they are like in critical condition, and they're probably going to need a few days before like they can even do anything.
Okay. So who's driving the boat?
Holland.
Okay. Sick. Never mind.
Yeah, I
Oh.
got it, guy. What are you talking about? Like, I can totally do
Listen,
this.
I just wanted to be sure.
Look, I mean, I got a lot better at left turns, and it's just, it just took me a little bit.
Oh, that's good. You're gonna need that in a couple days.
For
Just
sure.
hold on to that.
Yeah.
Captains! Need you on Bridled Hoppy. 30 minutes. Let's
Christ.
go.
Well, he's not gonna go, so who's next?
I
Zilch
believe it'd
ain't
be
here.
the first mate, Finn.
He named
Yeah,
you
Finn is
first
the
mate
first
last
mate.
night.
That's all you, bud.
Wait, he did what?
He
don't
named
remember?
you first mate.
I wasn't there, but
Magmore was there. He was witness.
I was not listening to him.
Do you know how to drive a... Hey, Finn, do you know how to drive
Exactly. Now you're thinking like a first mate.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I guess
Phantasma kind
I'll
of wakes up. He's like,
acting captain, I suppose.
what happened? You know, we'll have our meeting and we'll come right back to
Yeah,
whatever happened here.
yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Phantasma,
So-
you coming with me? Yeah.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
All right. Yeah. Cool.
Acting captain.
Yeah. Weird.
Weird.
Is it so weird?
I mean,
Uh,
it does kind of fit.
we could just take
All
the
right.
acting out. Just say
Yeah.
Captain
So
Finn.
Hey, Finn, where's your friend? Where's the little guy?
what little guy?
The dragon. I saw his head. That's
Oh,
it.
Trisket.
Yeah, where's he at?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen Trisket in a minute. If I put on the site, I'll probably see him, but he's probably around.
Could you call for him? I'm just curious. Would that work?
I mean, not right now. Gotta go to a captain thing, but after
You
that,
could-
maybe.
Why not both?
I mean, maybe I don't want to do that right now while I'm going to the captain thing.
Maybe it's
He's so cute though.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
fine.
okay, there's a cat. Maybe you can just find the cat and play with the cat.
yeah, Nocton's cat, Hades.
Fine. I will go play with Hades.
Yeah, go play with the fucking cat.
Fine.
Phantasma. So, small issue. I talked to Heavy Neck about this last night, but now Heavy Neck appears to be indisposed.
What the fuck happened?
Fuck if I know. I was asleep. And suddenly there's two of them and they're both knocked out, and Nocturne says they're knocked out for 3 days. So,
Cool.
and this is a time sensitive issue, so let's walk and
All
talk.
right.
I need to tell you about something on the way to that other ship. Actually, let's swim and talk so that nobody else hears us.
All right, that's fine. I could use for a dip. Did you guys get to the top of the deck and kind of just like slide off of it and then into the water, like shaking out your hair, like, you know, getting some nice, good flow around the body to clean you off? All right, Finn, what is it?
All right, so I have an alternative plan that needs to take effect in the next 2 days. And we have already started kind of the dominoes falling. And part of it hinged on Heavy Neck pulling strings where he needed to pull strings. So now I guess we have to do it.
Oh,
Well, that's as unfortunate, isn't it?
When we get just south of Ilix, we need the whole fleet to turn north and go right to Ilix and liberate Ilix first, without telling anybody except whoever needs to know. Compartmentalized AF.
Oh, she like just like kind of chews on like the openers, like,
Yeah, you get it.
you know, I was thinking, I'm like, maybe I was just a little drunk, but like it did seem like kind of a silly plan to kind of like take the whole crew, but like I think it was we kind of got caught up with like all like seeing each other again, and then like, you know how like sometimes you just sleep on an idea, because that's brilliant.
Can I tell you what I did?
What did you
Because
do?
I'm fucking manipulate people as like a job. I had to get everyone on the same page, and getting everyone to do a 2-week journey to Port Royal, just very straightforward, gets everyone on the same page. If we start talking about deception, then everyone has a different idea of how we should deceive everyone.
Brilliant.
So the point is to get everyone on the same page that we're going to Port Royal. Tell Port Royal that we're coming to Port Royal. Tell Via Macania that we're coming to Port
I
Royal.
could let some birds fly.
Let some birds fly. Magmore sent some shit last night, and
Oh, he did.
yeah, it was fine. I listened. It was fine.
Yeah. What do you mean?
But 2 days from now, we get immediately south of Ilix. We turn north on a dime. The whole fleet goes to Ilix. We liberate Ilix. From there, we go Port of Sea Salt, Old Clifton, liberate the entire coast, head down to Via Macania, create our blockade that I was talking about as phase 2. We do that
Okay.
now. So they have no time to respond.
And then at least we have it. No, and she just like she's like connecting the dots.
And
No,
while
this
we
is a
do
good
that,
plan.
and while we do that, dipshit of the seas is sending his entire fleet down to Port Royal to go fight us there.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
And then
theoretically.
we'll pick off any little shits that come and make it there our way.
And even if he's not, then at least we're not cornered 2 weeks away in a place that he could just surround us and fucking kill us one by one.
She smiles, puts her hand on your shoulder, and she's like, "It's a shame someone snatched you up before me. Let me know when you get tired of Heavy Neck." And
Hey.
she's like, "Come on,
Whoa,
this
whoa.
is a good plan. We need to make sure we don't lose this energy, but we also need to make sure we tell the captains only, right?"
How many of the captains do we 1000% trust? And how many of
Okay.
the captains 1000% need to know?
Can I be extremely honest?
Yeah,
I
tell me.
don't know what the fuck Captain Rain's deal is.
Okay.
I have never really trusted her. I mean, she kind of hangs out and doesn't say anything.
That's the bird, right?
Yes, the bird. But she says that she has a sister who used to run with Thaddeus, and that's why she's doing it. But like,
Wait a minute.
What if she has a sister that's working for Thaddeus and she's feeding him?
I mean, there was an Aarakocra that she was an Aarakocra, right?
Yeah.
There was an Aarakocra that was working for Thaddeus that we gave a second chance to, and then she betrayed us, so we killed her.
Do you know what their name was?
Give me 1 second to look through my journal real quick.
It might be good to probably tell her.
Lanked.
All right. Maybe we bring it. And you said that she's dead?
She is wicked dead. I fucking killed her.
Oh.
Yeah, I teleported on her back and I stabbed her in the fucking head.
Maybe don't tell her that you killed her if it is her, but maybe we bring it up just to test the waters. Because if we're going after captains I don't trust, it's her.
Yeah, okay, but either way, we shouldn't let on that we don't trust people, because even if every single person.
Don't worry, I'm a master of hiding my snake eye.
I apologize if I'm repeating myself. I've already had this conversation twice. Even if every single person in our fleet is 1000% trustworthy, who's to say that Thaddeus isn't also scrying on people and finding out what our plans are? The fewest people possible need to know our plans.
Absolutely.
And who is in charge? And I think we decided Adrian and Lawrence are in charge.
It's those two, yeah. They're pretty much running the show.
The two of them can make a decision.
Yes, we should probably just tell them.
Exactly.
Bryden is the one who kind of keeps them in check, so I don't think that we should tell him right away.
Right. We tell the two of them, and then as soon as we are just south of Ilix, turn north.
All right. Well, that was Heavy Neck for a second. All right. It's perfect.
And if it all goes to shit, at least we're all together.
At least we're doing the smart strategy and not putting ourselves where we can be surrounded. But you guys, she could smile to you and goes, "Come on, they're probably waiting for us." But you guys can pop your head out right underneath where the unbridled harpy is. Lawrence is kind of just like tapping his foot, waiting for you guys to show up. He goes, "Lot smaller crew than I saw yesterday." Whatever. You guys seem like decision makers anyway. Let's go. Where's the little one? The actual guy he said it was captain.
He's indisposed at the moment.
Can't hold his liquor. A good sign. Well, looks like you're gonna be the one who's responsible instead. So come on, let's get in. Talks not gonna take too long. Right. Come on. Hey, what's going on? Phantasma goes, hey, and she when you guys go to sit next to her, Phantasma sits right next to Rain, and she goes, "I just love your feathers. There's just they're shining this morning." Just giving this real fake sort of facade to it. She goes, "Oh, thanks. I prayed last night, and it's just devils in the details, they say." She kind of just nestles into her seat and goes, "All right, come on. I want this quick because we need to get out and get moving as soon as possible." Lawrence is the one who is speaking in front of you. Adrian is sitting at the head of the table, but Lawrence is to his left. And Bryden is to his right. Lawrence. All right, guys. So a little bit of my genius came through last night, and I figured out exactly how we're not going to be seen as a giant entity, and we're not going to give away our travels. So pay attention right here. Let's move you guys to
Now, is this just Finn and Phantasma?
yeah.
Okay.
So Lawrence brings you out a very large poster drawing of the fleet. It is a compass in design. There's going to be the Terror of the Deep sitting in the middle. Bryden, you take the north. Adrian takes the east. Lawrence takes the south, and Rain takes the west. Now, everybody has to stay one horizon away, which is roughly 3 miles. You'll be able to tell, obviously, by look. Now, what's going to happen is while we travel, we're going to be incommunicado. So whenever something happens, the closest sectors are going to start moving towards the conflict sector. And he like starts moving these little like pegged wooden sails like around. He's like, you see what I'm saying? So if we find somebody here in the north end, then east and west and Terror of the Deep will all move north to try and help absorb and, push away any conflict that could come. Capiche? Sound good? Any questions?
No, I think sounds good to me.
Terror of the Deep. We're looking at you to be able to be the ones mobile. So if anything happens, we're expecting you guys to be first responders.
If anything happens, we're going to be 42 minutes away. So if you have somebody on deck who can shoot us, some kind of a sending or a message, that would
Don't
make it a
worry.
lot easier.
Every captain has we have a joint group chat sending stone for the 5 captains.
Okay.
So
I want to know who
that
crafted
way
that.
it's basically just
Probably
a
not
large walkie-talkie, but these ones are specifically only connected to the ships. They cannot leave the ships. So like that is the only limiting factor to it. But as long as you can put your hand on like where the mast is and speak the activation and say like call this ship, you can open a line of communication to it. So that's our way of communicating.
I'm going to spend the next day or so memorizing each of the ships so that I
Right,
can
I
get
think that's
us
a good
back
idea.
and forth from ship to ship if need be.
Ooh, okay.
That's why you're our center. So I like that. We'll make sure you can get familiar with all the ships. We should start with Adrian's fleet and then work your way, I guess, clockwise, however you want. Other than that, I think best chance is to make sure that we can communicate as much as possible. Okay, guys? Nothing is weird. Keep your eyes open for the fogs, for the ships. All right? Don't be stupid. If you guys start to be in trouble, don't be afraid to retreat and move back into the fleet. We don't need to lose any fucking ships. We don't have any to spare. Got it? Got it.
We've got a long trip.
Everyone kind of nods and he goes, all right, Port Royal, that's 2 weeks away. We should all have supplies, but here's the thing. Ilex is going to be on the way. So if anything and we need to stop, we can stop and grab supplies at Ilex. All right? Ilex is about 3 days away, straight east. You guys all good? Let's get the fuck moving. All right? And he just like pounds on the desk. Here. All right? Well, let's do this. Everyone kind of gets up, doors wide open. Like the crews of all the ships are already bustling, already moving. Like it's the The drunken stupor that was last night is now on the opposite end of the spectrum, and these guys are all fucking serious, barely even talking to each other, moving around, making sure everything is top notch. And it seems like there's a little bit of a chip on everyone's shoulder now that you guys are actually making a move. So you guys can gather yourselves. Finn.
Finn's gonna cast message as he's like walking out of the chambers, and he's gonna be like, "A word in your chambers in roughly 2 minutes."
To whom?
Lawrence.
Okay. He looks around, catches your eye, and just nods, and then without even like showing his cards, just kind of walks out, disappears, and starts screaming orders at people, and then eventually kind of just closes himself in his captain's quarters.
Finn and Phantasma, as they jump overboard to go swim back to the Terror of the Deep.
Yeah.
Finn's gonna grab her arm and be like, and then he's gonna dimension door up into his captain's quarters.
Oh yeah.
You guys teleport right into his quarters. It is lovely, full of nice Persian rugs, but like whatever is the equivalent of Persian rugs, that you are now dripping salt water all over as you and Phantasm just sit there, just like little droplets paddling, and he just looks up from a sturdy glass of whiskey and a large map with like 2 letters that look like they're well worn. And he's just kind of looking over the letters and is like, all right, what is this?
We gotta change the plan. And we gotta keep it tight.
He leans back. Go on.
We gotta start with Ilix. We gotta start with Ilix, but keep the narrative that would go into Port Royal.
All right. So to save on you saying
Yeah.
the third speech,
No. Explain it again.
you can go through a heavy sort of explanation of what the plan is. Phantasma sort of gives you the floor for the entire time. Every once in a while, she'll be like, and this and this and this. But you pretty much have have his ear, and he goes from very apprehensive, like his eyes almost fully just closed from his squint, to grabbing his glass, relaxing, swishing it around as you get to the point of like, and then we go to, and then we make our curtain, and then he takes a big sip. He goes, at the end of it, he goes,
and we cut this bastard's operation in half.
bravo.
Fuck yeah.
Who else have you told?
Heavy Neck, who is currently unconscious.
Could you explain to me what happened to him? Because I'm not in the mood to entertain captains that don't show up when they are supposed to.
As far as I know, I was asleep. I woke up, there was 2 of him, and then he was unconscious, and our artificer is kind of looking over him at the moment. So I guess you can say I'm acting captain.
Is he a liability?
At the
You
moment,
can
he's
be
unconscious.
completely honest with me here.
At the moment, he's unconscious. So it's hard to say.
When he wakes up, is he going to be a liability?
When he wakes up, I'd be happy to tell you.
I'll be addressing you as captain. Now,
Shivers.
I need to get the rest of my fleet ready. We'll be in communication.
Please, and obviously you know this, we have to keep this tight to our chest. I understand. I recognize you and Adrian are the ones who will be making calls. Shall I talk to Adrian, or would you like to talk to Adrian yourself?
I will communicate this with Adrian privately. But I don't
Marvelous.
think you should be telling anybody else.
I shall not.
The plan is Port Royal, and we'll keep it as such.
We
Finn?
have already sent out little birdies.
We'll do the same. I have some contacts that may be able to back up our story in Port Royal.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'm impressed. Now get the fuck out of here. We got shit to do.
And you know what? if all goes to shit, at least we're all together.
Right. And then he like as you say that he looks down hard at like the 2 letters that were in his hand like previously before you showed up. Right.
Is this something you want to share with the class?
No. I said get the fuck out of
Oh,
here.
okay.
He like he puts the letters away, like pushes something on top of him, and he's like, "Let's go, come on!" And like just downs the whiskey, like grabs his 2 scimitars, puts it on his
man.
Let's as you guys teleport out, he hops onto his deck, and you guys get the fleet ready to go. Let's take a quick like 10-minute break, and we'll come back with the first leg of the journey as you guys get to Ilix.
Okay.
Hello everyone. Thank you for still tuning in if you're here with us. We are just shoving off with our rebel fleet as they head eastward towards Port Royal. They are going to be traveling through entirely open water. These waters are in fact flooded with Thaddeus. I call them triangles just because of the way they operate, but there's always a little threesome kind of like just putzing around off into the distance, or maybe behind one of the many fog clouds that seems to just drift across this ocean. But you guys take a big whiff of fresh sea salt air, and then you guys just head off east. Now, I'll be a little bit nice. You guys are gonna get like maybe let's call it this. We'll get an entire day before possibly something happens. So in that first day, you don't see any Thaddeus men. You go and you pass by Birds of Paradise, and look, Captain Lawrence says that it's been abandoned. Not a single ship parked outside of it. But you guys start to cruise past it. What do you guys want to do for this day? It's entirely yours.
Can I roll to redraw my drawing?
Yes.
How do you want me to roll that?
Roll an intelligence check. Plus, and I'll say use your intelligence and your dexterity modifier.
My intelligence and dex, so
You're not proficient, so you don't get to add that.
yep. D. Nope. How do I
That's it.
roll it like that?
You need to put a slash. I think that's
Oh,
all
a
you
slash?
missed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And take all the spaces out.
Just do your hotkeys. Do you not have your
I've never done that.
Oh man, do you have access? Where are
He
they
will.
again?
He would. If you go to your
Macros. That's what they're called.
yeah.
Where is that located?
It's one of your tabs. If you go up to the top right, it's the one with
The
like
one with the little
three,
three dots, or like the three lines and three dots.
the list tab.
20.
Just click in bar for all of them, and then at the bottom check show macro quick bar, and you should get a bunch of little buttons at the bottom.
And that way you can always just do like a D20 and just be like,
Oh, macro quick bar. Where is that? Oh, like okay.
Should all pop up at least at the
Where's
bottom.
that? But there's no. Oh, I see.
You see a bunch of buttons
120.
now.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You're learning
oh,
about
sick!
macros.
Oh my god!
I can't believe you weren't using those.
Oh my god! I was
D&D
typing it out the
Beyond.
whole fucking time.
I think the only one that's not in there is the D100, but
God.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
Magmore,
what?
that was a good roll too. You can it looks like it's a fairly decent job, and you threw some like crosshash shading in there to like get a
Bullshit.
little bit of like depth to show that it looked like a nice big column.
Okay, so can I walk up to Finn and show him this?
Yeah.
Listen, I know that my first drawing of this was, I mean, total asshole. I think this is a little bit better. So as I show this to him, I'm just gonna talk and be like, I think that I am drawing power from this pillar, and that my god, for whatever reason, is on this plane of existence, and I'm drawing power from him here. And where these two lines drop, where these two stars are, and the line drops to the earth, I think that's where my god is.
Right.
Am I near
Because
this?
when I cast Firestorm, the fire from what I drew came to me and helped me cast this spell. So I was drawing power from this.
Well, I saw it rolled in from the east. So your god is to the east.
Yes.
All right.
Am I near this conversation?
Yeah.
Does this ring a bell in any of the books I've read?
I'm just gonna show him the picture I drew as well.
Like
Roll a history check.
in my years of running a library or working at a library.
history check.
Oh yeah.
That's
It
a nice drawing, Magma.
it is
Thank you. I tried really hard.
vaguely reminiscent of what is called like a celestial or divine beacon, and they're known to like most of the time they're hidden in the ether, but like other times when the gods want them to be known, they are like basically the manifestation of the power of whatever deity it is linked to.
I explained that.
Magmore.
Right. But
But-
you got
okay,
two columns there, so it's like so
listen,
you have two
No,
gods.
no, no. There's okay. So there's the 2 stars, and then the 1 column dropping to the earth. So if what Julia is saying is correct, I think my god is trapped on this plane, and he is asking for my help.
Who do you worship?
Kossuth?
Is that
Ooh.
is that
Julia, part of that history check will add so Kossuth is a very old, very like one of the prime one of the primordial deities. One of the one like he is the literally the embodiment of flame, fire, and is worshipped for like, you know, the all of its properties. But he is a bit obscure. They're like you know for a fact that like the only times you ever like learned about him were in like the broad like scoping encyclopedias.
like
Like
pantheons, like
you're trying to
overviews?
remember if you've seen any specific Kosovo books, and you're like, yeah, he's like, ooh, like you picked an obscure one, good one. Like no one's gonna follow that one.
I didn't pick him, he chose me.
How I was gonna say, how did you find each other? Because I mean, most traditional clerics, they are typically kind of like brought in by other clerics, and they
I
become
don't
clerics, and they go to
I don't know
churches
if
and whatever.
I've ever told you this, but I essentially was adopted and was raised in a temple in the mountain for Kossuth.
Does that temple still exist?
I don't know. They threw me out because
Solid, solid.
I was in tune with Kossuth, and they didn't seem to like that, and I don't know why.
So you actually talked to their god and they got mad. That's sounds like religion.
I
All right,
have,
yeah.
I wouldn't say, I've felt him and he's spoken
Connected.
to me. I don't know if I've talked to him per se. I don't really know.
I mean,
This
So
is
can I
all
ask you kind of like a I guess a hypothetical question here? Gods are supposed to be like all powerful, right?
yep, right. So
And
okay, so what could
so he's stuck on
possibly
this plane
trap
and needs
him?
your help.
Yeah, so what could possibly trap a god? Isn't that
Literally nothing,
interesting?
according to
other
Well,
gods.
I understand of gods.
listen, listen.
Other gods.
I could be misinterpreting this completely wrong.
No, I
I'm not
mean,
sure.
Maybe.
This is new for me, but
You sure he's not trying to trap you?
there are I don't know. There are 2 stars that are shooting fire to each other, which then bring a column of fire to the earth that I can see if I'm looking into the astral plane. It or if
That
I
only you
when
can
you
see.
gave me true sight, that's the only thing I could see. I was so focused on that I could barely focus on anything else.
But when I have true sight, I can't see that. So only you can see it.
But you're not attuned to my god.
So
it could
what
be
are
he's
you
fighting
thinking?
with
I
another
don't know.
god.
I'm thinking that my god could be trapped on this plane because every time that I speak to him, he seems less and less powerful.
Magmar, can you roll me a history check? Because
Yep.
I actually did give you a little bit of a hint as to what's going on there.
Now, if he's getting less powerful,
Nat
is that going to result in you?
Lord drop, baby. Okay, so Magmar, you're digging back into your memory, and you can remember the exact words that he used. I'm obviously not going to get it right, but it was something along the lines of strike down the pretenders that are stealing my thrones, and that was pretty much it.
Okay.
So there are things there that are not supposed to be there.
So I'm gonna look to because they're both, I assume, near me now, Finn and Julia.
Yes.
So I will have to recall that my God did say that there were people stealing essentially false idols. So this could also be pointing to a false idol that is causing issues for my God that I would very much appreciate your help in taking him out. Because it might make me even stronger than I am.
All right. Well,
That's
I'm
one
not
thing.
Granted, we
particularly,
need to
like-
take care of the big baddie now, but
I'm
after
not particularly interested in making somebody claiming to be a god more powerful than they already are. But if it's to help
no,
you,
not my God.
if it's to
Costa,
help
me
you,
specifically.
then I could be swayed to do that.
Okay.
Because I'm here to help you. You're my friend. You're a real person. You exist.
Of course. I mean, I'm not. Listen, this is all. I'm just assuming all of this. I'm not
just-
sure for
all-
anything. But when you gave me true sight, and I saw this. I think once we take care of Thaddeus, we should try and at least travel towards that direction, just to
Yeah.
see what there is. If anything, there could be nothing, and that's
Well-
okay. But if there is, then
Well, Octaon's on the way too. We can go free up Port Royal. Go help Zilchi and all the Asfians, and
for sure, be a whole big shebang.
yeah, it'd be good. And we'll just do bang, bang, bang.
Do it all at once.
Get everything done on the way.
But first, we kill the man who owns the sea.
Of
Yeah,
course, no.
yeah, we gotta-
Thaddeus is number one baddie right now. My stuff right now is second, but I'm just letting you know. That's
Also-
what I saw, and dude, I've been working for a week straight on this drawing. Please appreciate.
Yeah, no, it
it's
looks great.
magnificent. It's absolutely stunning.
Also, I gotta see you do that firestorm again. So next time you get a chance to do that, do that again, please.
Listen, I currently have that prepared always, so I'm ready.
Because that was sick as hell, and I want to figure out how to do that with different elements.
For sure. Let's
Magmar.
figure it out together.
Magmar, guess what?
What?
I know how to do it too.
Do what? Firestorm?
Yeah,
Oh my god, what if we did it together?
but I like the fire and lightning.
I mean, so if we both did Firestorm and then Finn did a crazy lightning shit, that's crazy. That'd be
I
so much
know.
fun.
And she just puts her fists out, and you can get a nice little
Fist bump of hell yeah.
just wait.
I can't believe it.
Alright,
For next time.
so I'm going to go for a dip. She just jumps and starts dives into the water, transforming into some dolphin, and she's gonna take off and explore the underneath for the rest of the couple hours. Anything else that you guys wanted to do?
We going campaigning, Finn?
Well, we gotta do that, but I also gotta memorize all these ships so that we can teleport back and forth if need be.
I'm also still training to be stealthy in my big panther armor. The whole
Yeah,
time.
you are. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we gotta do the Via Meccania thing, but I think this might be a little bit more important right now.
Mm.
You're the one with the abilities. I'm just the one who shoots the arrows.
Christ.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
I just kill people.
I set them on fire.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna just go start in the front ships.
All right.
I'll be back.
Probably go poke my head into wherever Nocton is and see how heavy he's doing.
It looks like they are both they're both stable. Shallow breathing. Magmore has, or not Magmore, Nocton has come up with some sort of weird goop food system that he has 17 feeding both of them via tubes. It looks very serious, but Nocton is hopeful. They should make a full recovery. I am trying to figure out why this one seems to be an exact copy, but also a little different. They seem exactly the same to me. They are safe to touch if you would like to.
But isn't one of them more way ghostly than the other with no
Yeah,
tattoo?
it's only like it's like a palette change.
So it's
What do you
still
mean
flesh.
totally normal? Look at the difference.
Still flesh. It's the exact same length of hair. It's just like it's like almost like you took the color wheel and just kind of like zipped it around a little bit and like took some saturation out.
Do you know when he's gonna wake up?
Based upon my calculations, we should see at least both of them up within a day talking, hopefully.
Okay.
So
Are they okay? No, so I understand. Are they separated, or are they in the same cage together?
Yeah, no, they're in two separate cages.
Okay, perfect.
Strapped
I
down,
think best
like
for the
they're completely covered from like neck to like I'd say groin, and
perfect.
their feet are strapped down, and then like they're okay.
Better safe than sorry. You never know with heavy and neck.
So neck is the not normal is the second one.
Neck is the
Heavy-
ghostly,
heavy
not
neck.
tattooed
Okay.
version.
No, I like it.
Okay.
So we probably should keep this away from everyone else,
We should
right?
keep this to ourselves as long as humanly fucking possible because we have no idea what's happening to Heavy Neck right now.
Yeah,
He's
we don't
not
really
even
need
awake
this
yet.
in this whole
Yeah, we don't need to
problem.
worry. We don't need to worry the fleet. This is just for us, for now.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. I
Finn,
will make
I'm
sure that
sorry, but you need to be captain. I will help you if I can.
Finn's not here.
Oh,
He's
Finn's
off.
not here.
Finn's
Finn's
off
off.
memorizing ships.
Yeah.
Yeah, Finn sprouted wings and just
Julia,
bolted forward.
we both need to make Finn as comfortable as acting captain as we can because I don't know how this is gonna work out.
I think it should be easy. It's not like Heavy did a great job from my
Listen,
little bit of experience.
it's
There's
not that he
not a
didn't do a
lot.
great job, but being a captain of essentially a ship and then an entire fleet
Hopefully,
might be a little stressful for Finn. So if he needs it, we need to give him a hand. Do you understand?
Like a
No,
hand.
do you understand? We need to help him if we can.
Okay, I
Okay.
understand.
Okay,
We'll
thank you.
make sure he's fine.
Thank you very much.
Oh damn, Lawrence is spelled wrong, but whatever. All right, that I put Finn. I posted you the Rebel Fleet, or I posted the
Okay.
group the Rebel Fleet. So like you're slowly learning all of those names and all of their captains.
Nice. Hell yeah.
But you guys can we can come back to yeah. I will notify you guys when Heavy Neck is awake.
Okay.
All right. Where are we off to? How far of a journey do we want it to be?
Do we want to head our way to Ilex?
We are essentially.
Yeah.
It's one of those we're gonna go right by it, and then we're gonna be like, beep, beep.
Correct. So like, are we like hard going there, or what do we want to do?
We're going this way.
No, that's okay. I follow. You guys are going to we are going to go to Ilex. All right. So for the rest of the day, Phantasma comes back. Kind of the crew kind of sifts through. Sheila stays under, below deck the entire time. Does never sees the light of day, and kind of broods around and like sort of weirdly goes to check in on Heavy Neck like every sporadically. I'd say probably like every like couple of hours. She just like goes in and just like looks in and then for a brief moment then walks away and goes to like hide and be lame. But the rest of the day is completely without issue. Phantasma's birds will arrive later on in the evening, and she will confirm that she's got at least a couple, like she is told Ilix. Well, no, we didn't want to tell Ilix, right? Doesn't
Say what?
matter.
We
Say
wanted to
like
tell everyone that we're going to Port
everyone.
Royal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So she has told you that pretty much Ilix, New Hope Landing, Via Macania, and Port Royal all think that they're coming there. And let's see. See if she did it. Okay.
Finn would be back on the ship at this point, right?
All right, yeah. So you've gotten the spear of the fleet. So you have all of the unanchored ambition, sunrise delight, and emerald hammer memorized.
The what?
So the front of the fleet is the unanchored ambition, which is Adrian, and that's where you started.
Okay.
So
Yep.
then you were able to memorize unanchored ambition, sunrise delight, and emerald hammer. So you could teleport to any of those ships now.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see it now.
Yeah. I kind of I have them broken up into their like sections.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. So with that, night befalls you guys. You start to hear the soft sounds of some like music every once in a while drift over the calm sea. The weather right now, really good. Not bad. It could be a little bit warmer, but it's gonna be a nice easy sail through the night. The fleet all checks in sporadically with like SS Bluecrest all quiet like on the east or on the west, and then it's just all the points of the compass check in. The plan is to keep sailing through the night and see how far you can get until tomorrow morning. Checking in right at daybreak. Everyone says over and out. Safe travels. So the rest of you can bed down however you would like, spending a few hours drifting off into sleep until the next day.
Okay.
You guys wake up. There is Finn. Actually, Finn, didn't you want to go do some exploring at Gnosi?
Yeah, but now I have been burdened with quite a bit more
Captain,
than I thought I was going to.
you're not
Is
going
that
to.
Kirby?
Okay, perfect. So you actually are able to get enough sleep so that you can wake up just as the sun is starting to rise. You hear terror, 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 come in, terror.
How do I do this? So I just press the button?
Yeah, you
Like,
put like it's like a little
put my
like
hand-
hand on the mast, and then like as you activate it, a little light kind of like shows up underneath your hand, and you
Oh,
can just
okay.
like, it's like a temporal connection.
Finn's gonna touch it so that they hear me. He's like, Can they
Yeah.
hear me now? Is that
Yeah, we can hear you, Finn.
all right? Finnick here. What do you need?
Just checking in. How are things?
It's fine, I suppose.
How
How
are
are
we,
you?
fleet? North looking good. South doing just dandy. Not a single thing in sight. East, west, doing great. We're making good heading. Let's see. Weather's looking gorgeous, so I'm expecting a nice, easy day today. Likewise, check in if you need it. Still safe. And then everyone kind of just, gets off the call. Finn, you now have a whole nother day to do things. Where do you guys want to get going in the morning? Heavy Neck is still kind of like let's do this.
Comatose.
Yeah.
It's another day of downtime, right?
Yeah. Okay. Heavy Neck, I'd say Heavy does not wake up. Neck is awake. He has these off-putting purple eyes. and you just kind of stick around and go, whoa.
What is
Why
this shit?
am I in a cage?
Are we all there?
Hey, why the fuck am I? Nocturne, get me out of this stupid fucking cage. Please. I got an itch. Come on. Let
And
me
this is
out.
this is the ghostly, not tatted heavy.
Hmm? Somebody let me the fuck out, please.
What's your
Your
name?
captain.
What's your name?
Heavy neck. You
Okay,
know
so
that.
that's interesting.
But
Okay.
here's the thing: you don't know about the memory thing. That's like you. That
Can I Arcana check it?
you would have had to do it when the card was showing. It's
Ah,
switched to a
okay.
new card. Like that whole memory thing is going to be completely wiped out.
Okay.
What do you need? You want to see my pecker? Just let me out and I'll fucking show you.
Nobody wants to see that.
What's
Finn,
my-
could you please explain to me why I'm in this?
I
And
mean,
why is my hair?
I
that's
could explain it to
white?
you, or you could look, to your right and see what we're seeing, and perhaps maybe you could just chill out for a minute.
yeah.
'Cause we got some shit to figure out.
You look at yourself and then look at what's next to you.
He looks around. He goes, he's like, is that a mirror? No. What?
Oh, a mirror. That's a good idea. Does somebody have a mirror?
What
Nocturne,
the
do you have a
fuck is
mirror?
going on here? Why am I looking at myself?
Look at
Nocturne,
your
do you have a
Not
mirror?
moving.
heavy neck. Look at your arms.
Am I dead? I can't. He's literally bound completely on the top half. So
Okay.
he's like
Um,
he knocked and strapped him into the point of where like even if he was awake, he can't really do anything.
I love that for
You-
Thank you, Nocton.
You might be dead. We're not entirely sure.
Oh, is
Heavy
this like a
neck,
fucking?
look at
Is
I
this
don't,
like a Julia thing again?
I don't know if you look at yourself and then look at the person next to you. Look at your arm specifically.
Look, could you just guys let me out?
What's the
No.
difference, heavy neck? Tell me.
Okay,
I
I
know you
have
can do it.
different skin,
Yeah.
Yeah, why?
different hair. I don't know. What do you
Look at
mean?
okay.
Why?
Additives. What do you think is there that's not originally, which is concerning to us?
Look, all right. All I remember is I picked up that goddamn card from Sheila, which she better not fucking have it.
Yeah, she
Listen.
does.
Listen, in terms of our vision, you are virgin heavy neck with no tattoos, no nothing. So I think we should wait till the other heavy neck wakes up and see what happens. Because we don't
Oh,
quite
come on. At
understand.
least get me out of this thing. You can keep
What-
me in
Okay,
keep
do
me in a
you
bigger
understand?
cage.
Do you understand why there are two of you right now?
No, I don't fucking understand it, and I
Do you
don't
think
really care.
okay,
I'm
if
getting
okay,
angry.
we're-
Come on, let me out of here.
okay, now hear me out for just a second. With a cunning, masterful thief such as yourself, right?
Flattery only get you so far.
Do you think it would be safe if there were another one of you that we know nothing about?
Look, keep him locked up. I think I can pretty much prove I'm not a threat.
You can prove it all you'd like, but if you were in my shoes and there were two of me and I was a master thief, what do you think you would do? Would you keep them both separated and then just randomly unlock one? Or would you keep them both unlocked until you were absolutely sure?
I would let the one go that's proved that it's actually me.
But what's proof that it's actually you? Because the person
I
who's
just
talking.
said it.
But listen, hey, if you just think logically for a second, if that's something you're capable of doing, if you were me and I was talking to you as an untattooed heavy neck, what would you think right off the bat? Right off the bat, what was your first thought?
I would think something's fucked up.
So exactly. So until, and I hope you can respect this heavy neck. Until we can be absolutely sure that you're safe and not absolutely masterful assassin, which We all know that you are. If you're not out to get us, then we'll set you both free. But if not, I'm sorry, but you both have to
Alright,
be
well, let's
a
hope he
little,
wakes up
a
soon.
little
Hey!
safe. You know what I mean?
Hey!
You know what I mean?
Fuck stick, wake up!
Finn's gonna pat Magmore on the back and be like, "Yeah, you got this handled. All right, I gotta go."
Dude, I'm sweating. I'm
Hey!
sweating, Finn. I'm sweating. Help me.
Hey! He's just gonna keep screaming at the top of his lungs, and Nocta's just gonna quietly like hit a button, and then just steel just kind of like covers both of the or his box at least, and it goes very muffled.
Nocturne, what exactly was that you just did?
It is a containment cube.
Okay. What does that do?
It just makes sure that something's trapped on the ship.
Okay. Hey, listen. I'm just making sure, man.
You're lucky he is not magical. If he was magical, he would probably be able to escape.
Well, he's a rogue, but he might not be magical,
You just hear just
but
like,
he is dangerous as a mother.
and he seems agitated.
I could only imagine why.
Should I feed him?
Rum would probably be your best bet.
I will find rum.
That would be a good idea.
Okay, so he goes to find rum. While you guys are sailing across the water, it probably gets to about 1 p.m. until Finn, you hear a panicked, "We got activity in the south. Hey, alert, we got activity in the south here.
All right, what's your activity?
What's going on?
Hey, we had fogs coming out of fucking nowhere. They're shooting on us. We can't see shit. Get down here and help."
Oh Christ! All right. um. Yeah, I guess we gotta just go, huh?
Yeah.
I would assume yes.
All right, how do we get there? I mean, we need to get there fast, huh?
Wait, this is Lawrence. This is Lawrence's group,
Lawrence,
right?
yeah, it's Lawrence's sector.
Well, I've been on his ship and I've been in his quarters.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
I'm coming.
Nocturne, if either of them breaks out of their fucking thing, just fucking kill him. We can bring him back. Like, I'm not even joking here.
I will I will prepare 17.
Yeah, no, seriously, just like we can bring them back if we need to. Just fucking kill them. Anyway,
Hold up. When you say that, you hear a very disgruntled Sheila come out from behind like one like this this black shadow. He goes, "Don't you fucking dare."
You did this.
Sheila, there's two of them. If either of them gets out, fucking kill them, and then we'll bring them back to life later.
I can do that immediately, as long as you
Like-
give me a diamond.
Right, exactly. Like, this is our plan right now, because if one of them is not good and gets out, we're fucked.
We just want to make sure
Completely
everybody's
fucked.
safe,
I
man.
will keep him contained. Not to stay fucking away.
All right, Sheila, you're in charge of keeping him contained.
Yeah,
And Finn is going to subtle spell message to Nocturne and be like, if anything goes wrong, please just fucking tell me.
same.
I will.
All right. Fuck, we're so short, people. All right, Julia, Magmore, Phantasma.
Yes. Come on, we need to go.
All right,
Oh,
abracadabra.
jeez. Okay. Oh! I still not ever gonna get used to that.
You guys
all right.
are going to zip right onto the Unbridled Harpy. Lawrence is not in his chambers at all. You can hear him shouting from out on top of the deck. He goes, "Come on, you fucks! Loose!" Ah! And like what you see in front of you is you can see that the horizon gap has been closed and the cluster is now like kind of spread out within like at least a 3 mile radius of each other. So you have all of your their front two ships are being chased by what only appear to be moving fogs that are loosing cannonballs out of, like, there's these little like trails that just shoot out of the fog, and all of a sudden you see a splash right next to like one of the other ships. Lawrence looks over and goes, "Took your fucking time. We're fucking C&E. Don't worry about us. We got this one. Get up to those front ships." And you can see that the Unbridled Harpy is currently doing like some sort of like snake zigzaggy pattern to try and like weave in shots with the first fog that is going on, while the other two are being tailed. So, which one do you go to? The front one looks like it's in rougher shape. Multiple stacks of smoke that are pouring out from the top of it.
All right, then the not front one.
Okay, so you're gonna go
For
for the
sure.
second one, the one that's in a little bit better shape.
Yep.
All right. How do you get there?
How far is it?
Oh, I didn't do the math on this right. So I'd say maybe a couple thousand. No, it's 3 miles. So that's 15. It's like 16.
3 miles is like 1,500 feet.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go 1,500. You're looking at
1,500 or 15,000?
15,000. Yeah, because
Okay.
it's 5,000. Yeah. So
It was
you're
5,000.
looking at. Let's just split it into. Yeah. So the first one's about 5,000 feet away. And then another 5,000 on top of that.
So this ship right here is 5,000 feet from us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this one's a little bit closer. So I'd probably say it's like 5,000 and then like 7,000.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
Well, we're not gonna get there in time to fucking help them because
Well, what is our fucking plan?
well,
I
the
can't
plan
see these ships.
the plan was for everyone to collapse in on the ships. But
Okay.
everyone's fucking 3 miles away, so by the time they do that, these ships are gonna be at the bottom of the ocean.
So we need to move fast.
Yeah.
Fast
All right.
is good.
So then Phantasma is going to tell Wild Shape into a giant eagle. And is going to take off. She's going to wrap her talons around Magmore's shoulders.
Oh, hello there.
But before, Julia, would you like to ride?
Oh yeah, if she can, she's hopping on.
Okay, so Finn, do you want to
Yep.
come?
Wings. Yep.
Let's go.
It's a
And
party,
you guys take off to like cheers of Sheriff Legend! As you just like cruise through the like Phantasma is actually going to like kind of turn inward to go try and move through one of the fogs to see if she can get a better look. And as she dips through this first fog to try and see if anything, Magmore and Julia roll a perception check.
Reception.
Nice, both of you. You
Finn's
guys
gonna
are able.
do that as like they're approaching the fog.
There you go. Well,
Woo!
Finn's gonna see the fog completely disappear and turn into nothing because it's a complete illusion.
Oh shit.
The two of you, however, are gonna see that the fog is pretty cool in this design. Is that it doesn't keep the ship at its center, so it is meandering around. Like it looks like he's off the ship is off center for a second, and then it kind of like moves over a little bit more. and you can see that it's not exactly in the dead center of this fog.
Okay, I'm just gonna look at Julia real quick and just be like, does this seem a little off to you? I don't think that this might be magical. We could deal with this.
Julia's like, yeah, you're fucking not! Just like loosing arrows at the deck as she's like standing on top of the bird, or like straddled on the bird's
Yeah,
head.
roll me some attacks, Julia. Finn, and
Let's
as
go,
you,
Julia.
I'm so desperate to kill someone.
with Finn, with True Scene, you can see. Well, actually, what is your? Can you roll me a perception check?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
No.
No. Oh no.
You're seeing.
Yeah.
You see, well, I was gonna say you do
Juicing
see
ain't
the
shit.
magical effect that's pouring out from where it is. You just don't get to see exactly what it is. But there is something magical that's pouring the fog illusion that's like attached somewhere around the base of the middle mast on this ship. And it looks like it's just billowing out this ethereal smoke that you can just kind of look through if you so choose. Julia, both shots. You watch some guy stumble as he's trying to carry a cannonball and like looks over. He's like,
like,
oh, I forgot. Finn,
Mhm.
you also see that all of the crewmen's eyes are lit up. And with an 18, you would also see that Julia, it looks like you're shooting arrows and they can easily see where it's coming from. Even though you're like could be obscured by the fog.
because we're struggling to see through it even in okay.
So the entire crew has true sight.
Not I will you could assume that.
Jesus Christ.
I love the assumption. It's not that.
No,
They
they
just
definitely
don't
all
seem
have true sight.
they don't seem impeded by their own fog.
All right. Do I?
Lesser
So
true sight.
I see a
An arrow
general.
came, stabbed one of their mates, and then because they can see through the fog, they were traced it back and were like, oh, there's a giant eagle carrying people.
Yeah.
So
Okay. As we get real close to it, actually, I'm gonna put up invisibility
okay.
as we're like getting near it.
So you're going so you were just passing by this one, or you're headed towards this one, correct?
Passing by this one, and we're heading
Yeah.
towards this one.
Yeah, because
Yes.
Phantasma dipped into this one just to see what you guys were dealing with, and then you saw that Julia just started lobbing arrows, and then you guys can easily duck out of that fog and then into this one, if that's what your plan is.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So you dip out of the fog as these guys start to point off in your direction, seemingly knowing where you were shooting from, and then you jump out of that fog and then into the other one. Roll me another perception check.
Jesus Christ.
Man,
Ooh!
guys.
Yes.
Solid. They can't all be
Awesome.
stars.
What did you get? Wait, hold on. Magma, what did you get?
Do I wait? What am I rolling?
Perception check.
Mm,
And Phantasma gets one too.
I'm gonna use a sorcery point.
Yeah,
And re-roll that.
great. Well,
a
Phantasma
natural
and
20?
Magmor both see it. So you guys
There we
really
go. 19.
Yeah, that's what I
Woo!
so when you guys first get in there, the people who rolled low were like, "Oh shit, I don't even see the boat." And then all of a sudden, Magmor and Phantasma both see it plain as not really plain as day, but can pick it out and then carry you closer to it, eventually showing that it's you. And we're gonna change maps.
Can I just lean towards Phantasma? What's up with these guys? Do they not have eyeballs? What's going on? It's clear. It's so clear. That there's one boat right over there. Do you want to fuck them up, or what are we doing?
All right, so you guys put yourselves like right over here.
Okay.
Move you guys, correct? Yes.
Now with the mist around us, does that boat see us?
Does this boat see you?
Mm-hmm.
They currently haven't noticed you,
Okay.
but
Can I'm I'm gonna whisper over to Finn and be like, listen.
I am flying, not even close to you at all. I don't know if you
Yeah.
can whisper to me.
Oh, you're not okay.
yeah,
All right, I'm gonna
I'm also
sending-
invisible, so you probably don't see me.
I'm
No.
going to sending Finn.
sending Finn.
I'm
Okay.
gonna sending him be like, hey, there's a boat to our seemingly
There's a boat. There's a boat.
northeast, kind of.
Wait,
There's a
where
boat.
is-
There's a boat toward northeast. Do we try and take them under our wing, or should we just fucking take them out? What do you think, Finn?
In this moment, now that I have rolled a 19 for perception,
Yeah, I see. You see it.
can I see where the billowing is coming from?
Yes. And now that you're that close, you can see that it is some sort of ritualistic incantation that has been like cast into the mast of this thing, and it is eldritch in nature, and it looks like it is like almost like tentacles are pulling itself out of this black spot that's like just like burrowed into the mast, and as like slops out, it just becomes this black smoke and stays and sticks around it, and then like just like billows and collects. And you can see that all of these men have some sort of black ichor smeared across their eyes.
All right, so then Finn's gonna respond to Magmore and be like, fucking aim everything right at that spot right there.
That spot right there. Specify
The
moment.
base of the front mast.
Okay, I can do that. If you really want me to, I will firestorm the fuck out of that place.
Everything. Put everything. There's some kind of fucking thing with tentacles and
But could we just out of sheer curiosity, could we talk them to our side before we absolutely annihilate them?
I'm thinking fucking no.
No? Okay. Okay, hey. If that's what you think, I trust you.
Do you have Dispel Magic?
Do I have that prepared? Let me check.
I would hope
I
you
don't
would.
believe so.
You useless cleric.
I do not. I'm sorry. Listen, I have healing and resurrections saved. Sue me.
I will when we're dead.
Okay. I honestly I accept that.
Phantasmic.
Uh,
I'm class.
I mean, I
cast,
can. I have resurrect ready. I just need a diamond.
That doesn't help us.
we wouldn't need that today.
Well, well, just in case. I'm just saying. I'm just
Julia
saying.
is gonna cast flame arrows and shoot
Okay.
for any powder barrels.
So as you take a good gander around this area, your attacks are going to wait. What did you roll for your perception?
Oh, minor. Yeah, I did really good on the first one, the one that matters. I rolled a
Okay,
1,
yeah. So this just looks like a big blob to you,
They're
and you
just
just can't
firing
figure out. Yeah,
wildly.
you just right from the
Julia, what are
top.
you doing?
So you guys are gonna like from like as you get Phantasma's sort of just like doing this big swooping circle around. You guys are just gonna Magmore, you're being held from below. Finn, you see these flaming arrows just start shooting wildly from the top, like from coming from the middle of the cloud. Let's roll initiative.
If I had magic, guys, I could re-roll this, but I don't.
Alright. Finn's just gonna be like, I'm gonna light it up for you, and then fucking hit it.
You got it.
Okay, and then Phantasma gets a. All right, Julia. Surprise, surprise. You're up first. So roll your surprise round.
Um, if Finn said he's gonna light it up, she's gonna hold her action to shoot until after he does that.
But did he say that to Magmore and then Sorry, I was
I assume we're next to each other on the same bird.
okay. Yeah. Well, I had Magmore in Phantasma's claws, but you can definitely both be on her back.
I mean,
No,
if we're having this conversation and Finn starts seeing fucking arrows just flying everywhere, he's just gonna be like, "I'll light it up for you."
Oh,
Okay.
same.
All
We're all
right.
talking
So
together.
yeah.
I
So
mean,
let's.
yeah,
We ain't doing this alone, or we're losing.
flying on a bird. I assume we're not like, hey, we're gonna do this thing. It's probably like, it's like right.
So I kill him now, right?
We're trying.
So unfortunately, you're not able to pick off any like good like where the black powder is. You do hear and see the flashes of cannon from below, but you don't see any like barrels.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I assumed as much with that shitty roll. So,
Yeah, so it's your turn. Top of the round.
like I said, I'm gonna hold my shots until Finn does something.
All right, these guys are gonna spend their entire turn loading a cannon, and then let's get weird with it. So their attacks +6. $13. Okay, so only 3 hit. So two broadside cannons loft through the air, and then you watch them just blow the two giant holes into the side of the scouting ship all the way up here. While the two swivel cannons, albeit a disadvantage, are going to well actually here disadvantage misses for the first one, and then the second one hits. So that one is going to do just makes it. So 87 total points of damage. You watch like that ship's getting peppered right now. Finn. Yeah, direct hit, boys.
All right. So let me do some dashing.
Dashing through the fog.
Finn's gonna go there, and he is gonna. Yeah, we're gonna do a fireball right at the base of this mast here,
Okay.
and it's
Go
gonna
ahead.
be subtle, so nobody sees it coming.
All right.
Because he is currently invisible.
Nice. So roll damage.
Hold on, that was not the right thing. I wanted to do it at a higher level.
Yes. So it's gonna get. It's 30 feet, right?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. So you're gonna get the captain, first mate, and I'll give you that one too. All 3 of these guys. So 6 of these guys. So 1 rail cannon and then 1 broadside cannon. They're gonna all gonna have to roll. 18.
And I wanted to hit that fucking
Oh, I
where
know.
the
Don't worry.
shit
I
is
know.
billowing.
Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah. 18 deck save.
18 dex save. So I'm just gonna do this. Roll. What was that? 8. Fail. fail. Wait, what's their save? Hold on. I should probably actually look. They might succeed. Wait, stupid. 3. So fail, succeed. So I'm gonna say captain fails, first mate succeeds. And then fail, succeed, definitely succeeds, succeeds, fails. So
3 fails.
Jacobson. It's gonna wait, there's 2 of them there. You're doing it twice? There's 2 fireball spells.
I clicked the 3rd level when I meant to click the 5 level or 5th
Oh,
level.
okay, so it's the second one. Just
Yeah.
make sure. So 36 4 damage. Say closest guy is definitely gonna fail. So 36 for that one. 36. 36 is gonna kill them. Ha! Okay, cool. So dead. That guy burns alive. And then these guys are gonna still be alive with a little bit.
I killed the captain.
No, the captain's still alive.
Oh,
It
okay.
was the foot soldiers.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so the guys operating the cannons. The captain is gonna have to stop and roll around because he's currently on fire, along with the first mate. But for right now, good job. And you're greater invisibility, right?
No, it was just regular invisibility. So now I'm like,
so you Captain, we got company! We got company here! And you just hear
they wouldn't have seen where it came from though.
no, that's fine.
So like I'm like up at like the top of the sail, give or take.
Okay, so you're probably here. How high off the ground are you?
I would say I'm probably even with like the top of the sail.
So you're way high up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you appear and
So unless somebody's like up there, they probably wouldn't have
they're what
seen me.
they're okay. So you see these 2 guys with orange. They're in the crow's nest.
Oh, okay, so they would see me.
Yeah. So this one guy just we got flying company, Captain. We got fire company. It's now Phantasma's turn. She is going to dash. And Julia, you're going to be taken with her. And she looks like she is gunning straight for the guy who's screaming in the top rack.
Solid.
Yeah. So she's just going to move through his space and she just dashed. I know because you're on her back too. So, yeah, so she's bringing you in to get to the top of here, but she's gonna stay a little bit far back so you can get some shots off.
I was just
Okay.
say, if I can shoot whatever she's shooting when we come in.
She went to go zoom in and was like, "Oh right, she has arrows." So she's gonna like kind of let you clear out the crow's nest, and then she might dive back in and let you like basically just shoot from rain terror from above.
Well,
All right,
we'll see how well this
Captain
works.
Jacobson and his first mate's turn. Sorry.
So it's 1, 2, and then I have flame arrow cast, so it's an extra D6.
Well, no, that was her turn.
Well, I was holding my action.
Oh yeah, sorry. You could have hit him earlier too.
I missed that. I know I was supposed to do it after Finn did it, and then
Oh yeah, and we cruised through it. Sorry, go ahead.
It's fine.
Yeah, roll your 2 attacks.
So
Both hit.
those 2, and then also flame arrow. Where is it?
So it's 18. Still
And then
up.
an extra, 8 fire damage.
We
between the
got
2.
company. Look alive. And he's like scrambling to try and grab the bugle that's like
Well,
waist.
those would have been right at the spot where I did the fireball, right?
No, I was
No,
shooting this guy.
She's shooting at the
Okay.
guy that's closest to you in the protest.
The one
Gotcha.
shouting. She was hoping
Yeah.
to take him out, but not so lucky.
No, he's hanging on, but might make it. So Captain Jacobson and the first mate, they're gonna use their whole action to like pat themselves out and move out of the way of the fire. Ben, how much damage did you do
36.
to it? That's not enough to kill it. So it shrunk a little bit and it briefly ceased to pour out fog, but then it slowly grew back and then continued to bellow out fog. You did damage to it, but it looked like it just could recover from that. Jacobson looks back and goes, "We still got cover. Find out what happened. That couldn't have been a fucking no." And she just starts looking around for the culprit, and looks up at the crow's nest. He goes, "Eric, what is it?" Because Finn, you're actually obscured from review. It's not your turn.
Julia's turn, you mean?
No, Finn, you're in there twice for some reason.
Oh,
Oh yeah, sorry.
I have 20, so.
Okay, yeah, Julia.
Is this is a new round. Okay.
Top
Alright.
round, yeah.
Did what was Magmar?
Magmore, you're not in the fucking turn order. Where are you?
I don't even see his
We
character.
forgot Magmore.
I'm not sure.
Magmore, where'd you get for initiative?
I'm not. Hold on.
Did you even roll?
I think so.
3.
3.
All right. Well, it's now your turn.
Perfect.
Almost like we drew it up.
It's like it's on purpose.
Can I try and I don't know what kind of role, but can I kind of confirm what Julia has been seeing? And then confirm it to the rest of the fleet, like, hey, like that's what we gotta do.
She's
Sorry,
just
say it again.
If so, like with what Julia has seen, because I feel like she's seen like the majority of it. If I was just to like add on to it, like, hey, we need to see what Julia is seeing and fight this fleet.
Okay.
Julia's pointing at the one guy in the crow's nest and like, he needs to die first. He's so close.
So we all focus him.
Yeah.
He's almost there.
So
What are you doing? It's your turn.
let's see. I would like to I'm going to 6th level fireball the person Julia is seeing.
Okay.
Preferably away from us.
Of course.
So that is a dex save. He's the only one that you're gonna hit.
Can it also be like centered on the big mast below him? Like,
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
Magmore, you tell me how it works.
So
He fails miserably.
So like I'm assuming this person's in Crow's Nest. Is my guess, and
He's
so
incinerated.
I'm considering it. So my main concern is taking out Crow's Nest because, as far as I'm concerned, as far as my knowledge is, as far as pirates go, the Crow's Nest is like the eyes of all of it.
Yeah. Julia needs to get up there.
So so that's where I'm going to attack.
Okay, he fails. So you incinerate the man in the crow's nest, and you watch the entire the larger mast of the back just completely erupt in flame, and it's just gonna cause this entirely like the light just engulfs the entire area. And I mean he's gone. There's no more perch though, Julia. So
that's
Julia,
fine.
thoughts? I took out the guy. Thoughts?
She's just gonna like Good. All right. Good. Next, aim for the bottom of the other mast, and
I will try.
that's
It's your
where
turn.
she's gonna try and lob 2 arrows towards wherever Finn was shooting.
All right, roll to hit.
Oh, wait.
No.
Oh, one definitely misses.
Yeah, one doesn't hit, but the second one
And then
hits
another
it.
4 fire damage.
Yeah, it pulses a little bit, but then seemingly has no effect.
Oh, it doesn't do anything to it.
No, it did damage, but it
It's still
it wasn't enough to break the threshold.
no. That's fine.
All right, that's it. You can't move. So
Yeah, I
these
can't really
guys,
move. I'm kind of stuck with wherever she goes.
yeah. Okay, so now all the grunt guys are gonna work. Um, they're gonna scream out, "Captain, do we keep firing?" And she will quickly respond, "Keep the broadsides firing, railguns. I need you on fire and dealing with this shit." So hut 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 hut. So they're going to reload the broadside cannons and they're going to make 2 more attacks. Only one hits. So 49 points. Really good.
Oof.
Direct it! Great! Rail kids, where are you? And they're going to go and use their actions to like grab some sort of anti-flame device. So like maybe they're like just a giant like mat or grab some water and just start to chuck it on there to try and put out the flame that is spreading around here. This guy is going to do the same. These guys are going to continue to fire. Then these guys, pulling, actually, stupidly enough, he's going to just swivel the rail cannon around and he's going to fire at you, Finn, with the big old wings. 6+6. Natural 1.
Goes right
So
through the
fun.
wing.
Yeah, just like it, you saw it the whole way, and it's fuck.
Wings are ethereal, mate.
All right, it's your turn. As these guys look like they're starting to scramble.
All right, aiming for that fucking billowing bullshit.
Okay.
Bonus action. 1, 2, 3. And then that was a quickened bonus action.
Yes. So
And
that's 17.
and now as my action. And this is all at the base of
Yeah.
the thing.
Okay, so this is the same round as Julia. So Julia, what was your damage? It's 26.
9, 13. 13 total.
Nice. Just enough. Your finally watch as like it loses like almost like it congeals into like this ooze and then splatters to the ground like it's like been exploded from the inside. You watch the black fog start to slowly dissipate and the slop from their eyes starts to fall off like it's wet, and then they just like kind of look around and go, fuck, cover's blown, scramble! And they're all just screaming. I mean, it's pandemonium down on the deck. Captain looks up. And goes, for that one. Phantasma's turn.
For my movement, also, I just want to dive bomb into the water.
Okay.
I don't know how far I am from the water right now, but
I'd say you could use all of your movement to get like at least break the surface and maybe be like 5 feet beneath it.
all right, cool. Then I am in the water.
Can I like quickly look at Fantasia and be like, I think we need to do that to all the ships, and then our ships can actually do something.
Okay. And it nods, and it's just gonna take off, and is gonna head back towards. Well, actually, you guys went to this one. You guys are gonna soar towards the front one, correct? Because you were in the middle.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
I just wherever she's going, I'm I'm along for the ride.
You take off. Magmore is just kind of like holding on for dear life in the back. Um, and you guys can make your way into the fog of the front one, where you can pick it up, and it's now Captain Jacob's turn, and on the same boat as well, you dove into the water. All right, she is going to run up to the edge. She does have a few spells. Finn, could you give me a wisdom save?
Mhm.
DC 18.
Oh boy.
I need you to hold very still. She casts hold person. And you feel your muscles immediately lock up, and then you start floating there like completely out of control of your own body. Magmore,
Do I see this?
you do not. You've already flown away into another ship.
Well, how fast does she fly, though?
Oh yeah, I guess she would be probably this way. So Magmore, give me a perception check. Yeah. I would say that like because you're trying to keep a track, like keep an eye on where Finn was in the water. And you watch this pirate wizard come over, and you watch like her cast some sort of purple energy, and then you don't see Finn even like moving around anymore.
Can I try and look for Finn?
You see him. He's right. He could see him underneath the water. Just doesn't look like he's moving.
Can I make sure he's okay?
Uh, you'd have to get closer.
I'm absolutely going to do that.
You can't. You're riding Phantasma right now.
Okay. Can I like order Nocton to look on him
uh,
or ask him to?
Nocton's all the way at the Terror of the Deep in the middle of the fleet.
Utog?
Oh man, don't even get me started on that guy.
I know.
He's off doing all sorts of stuff.
Is there anyone around?
Of your friends, no. It's just you guys on Phantasma.
Okay.
You guys are spread kind of thin right now.
Okay. Can I just try and figure out what's happening with Finn?
Uh, what you can do is you can tap on Phantasma's like on her back, and she turns her head backwards, and you like point towards where Finn is in the water, and you can see that she's gonna start like changing her course, and she's like banking to the left.
Okay.
She can't do anything right now, but you basically told her to like get closer to Finn.
Okay. Perfect.
All right,
Yep.
Julia. Looks like you're changing course again.
She's gonna be like, ah, shit. Uh, and assuming the fog's gone, she's gonna.
Yes, you can. Oh, here, let me get rid of it.
Oh, you can get rid of it. Oh, that's. Ooh, fancy. Can I see whatever wizard is doing this
Oh
to
yeah,
him?
Captain Jacobson.
I'm gonna just fire 2 arrows at her.
I believe that should still be well in range. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Her AC is 14, so 15. Yeah, she's a wizard.
And then
Okay.
an additional 9 fire damage. I'm hoping for a concentration spell or save.
Yeah, you're
Um,
definitely gonna get one. So hold on, that's
Well, get 2.
I guess
yeah,
it is technically
yeah,
2
true,
dice.
true,
So it's
true.
actually
Okay,
it's 14 damage and 15 damage.
gotcha. Ooh, nice. The first arrow just lodges itself straight into her rib cage, and you watch her wince, and her hand just like kind of breaks the incantation, and it like Finn, you immediately regain control of your body, and she just screams out, "Fuck!" And then the second one swings right into her back. She goes, "Ah, yeah, damn!" Nice shot.
That was
Um,
so lucky. It's like she's gonna have some crazy fucking save. It's not gonna matter.
no, she's not a warcaster. She's just like she only has like 3 spells, so they're just like this is very specialized.
It was a good spell
But
to have for that
unfortunately,
situation.
yeah, unfortunately, she loses concentration. She a little stumbles back a little bit. She's looking a little rough after that. Um, and that brings us to these guys. Um, yeah, fuck it. So both broadside cannons are going to be launched at Phantasma and Krew. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
great.
roll to see if it hits Phantasma, and then if it hits Phantasma,
Oh, well,
we'll
fuck.
roll. We'll base. Yeah, actually, it's gonna aim for Phantasma. So like we'll use her AC, which is a giant.
Unfortunately, it's not very high for giant eagles.
That's true.
13.
Yeah.
They have
I
a
was
plus
gonna-
6.
Oh, big old bird in the sky. Oh, fuck.
First one misses, and she tries to right herself, but Magmore and his heavy ass armor shift, and she has to like pick her weight up and then like actually steady herself.
Sorry.
And then you watch just this. That is going to be 4d10 plus 20, 44 damage.
Oh, fuck. Just feathers.
If you've ever seen that pigeon that gets hit by the baseball by Randy Johnson back in the day, just
Well, shit.
Julia, Magmore, you will start plummeting to the water, and Phantasma's, albeit still life, she still has life, but it starts to fall to the ground. As you're falling, actually, no, you guys falling wouldn't notice this. Finn, you're underwater still, right?
Yeah, but like I'm not held anymore, so
No,
Finn
no, it's
Finn
okay.
Finn is
It's
on his
okay.
way back up now.
No. I got you. I'm just trying to think. You wouldn't hear exactly what they say, but there is some sort of like proclamation that happens. It's like a muffled some scream ahead. But it is now your turn.
Um, they'll deal with themselves falling.
Yeah. You
Finn's
get
gonna
out of there.
fly. Yeah, Finn's gonna fly right up to where's this captain person?
Right here. The yellow.
Okay, Finn's gonna can I reach her from where I am?
Yeah, if you fly up, you're gonna take 2 opportunity attacks as you like I mean unless you're I guess if you fly up and then overhead, roll out acrobatics checks to try and
Okay,
avoid them to get to her.
13.
I'll say you're gonna take You're gonna take 2.
All right,
So
go ahead and
plus
do them.
19 and 22.
Uh, no.
And so tink tink tink. They're both of their daggers just like get ricocheted off of your ethereal shield, and you can just land right in front of Captain Harmony Jacobson, a wood elf turned scoundrel. She's a half-baked wizard, but knows a few spells that keep her men in check.
She loves hiking and. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Finn's just gonna get right in front of her and go. You're on the wrong side here.
Okay.
And then he's going to be 90 feet away.
Counter spell.
Ooh, shit.
Can I
Fourth
counterspell a
level?
counterspell?
We already went over this.
Oh,
You're
no,
They
okay.
just because you recasting a spell breaks the
Yeah.
concentration of your initial spell, so it would basically be like I counter your counter. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so she definitely is able to, as you go and just you're on the wrong side, your spell starts to take hold. She goes, nah, and she just fucking snaps, and you watch it just dissipate.
Is she casting it at 3rd level or 4th level?
Oh, I had her roll.
Oh, you did. Oh, she did roll. Oh, never mind. All right,
Yeah.
sorry.
No, don't worry.
I'll
She
put my
rolled.
book away. I'll stop blaring.
Yeah, it's okay.
Um,
I did something right.
Oh, that's good.
then in that case, Finn's gonna be like, all right then. And he's going
And who knew
to
you were on the side of the Baroness?
Finn's gonna booming blade her with the with his +2 dagger.
There you go. Okay. So,
17 to hit.
so the Thunder Step, was that a bonus action? You came up.
Thunder steps in
Thunder step.
action.
Okay, and then your bonus action stabbing with a dagger.
Bonus action is booming blade, cantrip, which
Okay,
part of
cantrip is okay. I got you.
part of the cantrip is to.
I got you. Okay, I just
Yep.
keep it straight. So that
So it's a
is
17 to hit,
that hits.
9 piercing, and 6 thunder.
Still up. She like spits out blood. It's just like
Damn right, I'm on the
Ben?
side of the Baroness.
Okay, that's it.
Yep.
All right. Baroness's turn. She falls into the water. And is going to, shit. Because she's worrying about something, she's gonna immediately wild shape into fuck. She'll just do another giant eagle again, and like as she will try and she will push herself out of the water, and right as she's like breaking the water, she will transform back into a giant eagle, and she's gonna try and catch Magmore and Julia.
Oh boy.
I will say that it will be a disadvantage, but she will. I'll give her a plus. Giant eagle, where are you? Dex. Okay, so and then what is your? I'll give her a +5. Oh, I did the stupid thing and did a 5. I did a plus. Oh no, there it
No, I
is.
think you did it right.
Yeah, I got it. So Magmore, you were gonna be missed because you're fucking heavy and you're wearing full plate.
Okay.
But Julia, you're gonna get caught right into the corner of her neck, and you're able to like swing yourself back on riding as she basically does like a little half turn and then rights herself. Magmore, you're gonna fall straight into the water.
Of course.
All right. So Captain Jacobson has like 3 hit points. She takes, oh no, she's like right in melee and you have a dagger. She's gonna lift her hand up to her mouth and she is gonna start casting a spell. Finn, I know you have counterspell. Are you doing anything stupid to it? Just
Can I see what she's doing?
Yeah, she is. Well, do you know this? Have you seen a wizard use the sending spell?
Yeah.
Okay, then yes, you would. Then you know that she is currently pulling out and running through the hand motions to cast sending. Okay, so third level, it's canceled. She leans back.
Wait, does she actually back up?
No, she just leans back. She's just like,
Because I was gonna say she would take some thunder damage.
I know. You're on the losing side, you know that. Doesn't matter if we fall. He's gonna know. He's gonna find you. He's gonna
But I'm
kill
on
you.
but I'm on the side that can sleep at night.
Not for long. Magmore. Whoosh. He hits the water. How you doing, buddy? You find yourself in the open ocean once again. But you have the ring of swimming, so you can swim around, I believe.
Hmm. Am I anywhere near Finn?
No. Finn is over on the boat. Surrounded.
I'm gonna swim my way as close as I can to Finn because I want to talk to him about what's going on.
Okay, so you want to just make your way towards the boat.
Mhm.
All right, what's your swim speed?
25.
Okay. There you go. You just start doggy battling.
Terrible, but perfect.
So the ship is moving. So I'm gonna say you're trying to cut it off. Keep in mind that these ships are moving
Of course.
at
Yeah.
least 40 feet per second. So
Yeah.
you're just like, oh shit. I'll say you even dash to get a little bit closer, knowing that if they could leave you in the dust if
Of
you don't
course.
time this up right. Julia, it looks like Magmore's making his way.
Okay. I'm gonna assume I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna assume Fantasia is gonna go try and pick him up again, but
Yeah, her head is sort of in that general direction.
and I'm just gonna lob 2 more arrows if I can still see the mage at the mage.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
She's so barely standing.
Da-da-da-da-dee-dee-dee-dee. Whap. 1, 2, plus another. I don't know if the second one hits, but do the first fire damage.
She's
And
dead.
the second fire damage.
Right as she looks at Finn and goes, yeah, but not for long. 2 arrows just bury into her eye sockets, and her head snaps back, and she bounces off of the deck, and you hear, Captain, no! Man, what are you doing? And the first mate is just screaming his head off right now. He has been balls deep in trying to put this fire out, and it's guys, what the fuck? Julia, it is their turn. Finn, they're gonna leave the cannons. They're all gonna just start pulling their weapons on you.
Okay.
So that is, we'll say this guy pulls out pistol. We'll say scimitar, pistol, and pistol. This will be a lot of attacks. So
All right.
we'll do the melee first. Where the fuck are the stupid stats? All right, so wait, 1, 2, 3. So 22, 20, 22. So 4 hit.
All of those
So
hit.
3 hit. Yeah. Pistols. You got to add another 10 to that. I should have added. So it's 25 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Along with. Oh, hold on. No, sorry. I was using those are pistols. I was supposed to be swinging at you with D6s. I bet. Okay. 26 points of slashing damage from the scimitars, and then you're gonna get you're dead, so I don't want to confuse you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's your AC? 18?
Yeah.
Okay. It is hit, 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 hit. So 4.
Okay.
35 points of piercing damage. You
He dead.
alive?
Nope. I'm up.
Nice. And these guys are going to start scrambling towards the rest of you, picking up weapons and loading up their guns, closing in on Finn. This guy, shit, I forgot he was here too. Let's see. Nah, he's not going to be armed. He's just gonna continue to put the fire out because it's still raging. It's still like making it's almost done. Finn.
All right. Finn's going to. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do a explosion step.
Nice.
So 29 fire damage to anyone within, I don't know, what is this? 10 feet of me.
Yeah, no, that's good because you're right next to a few black powder barrels.
Yep. Black powder plus 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that guy counts.
Don't worry. You're gonna blow a massive hole in the side of this thing. Where are you teleporting?
Right down to Magmore.
Nice. So you there's a brief pause as you see one of the barrels. Some guy thought he could do it and he picked the barrel up and tried to throw it. It got maybe like 10 feet off of the deck, and you just watch it just explode in fireworks all over this. Another brief delay before this entire side, the port side of this ship, gets a 30-foot hole blasted into the side of it from the chain reaction of all of these stacked up black powders that they were using. There is flame engulfing the entirety of the ship. It's shooting up the rest or whatever's left of the sails. You see men who are on fire who are already running out of this hole and jumping into the water. We are
Do the cannons fall into the water?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
well,
cool.
I'd say like 2 of them. Actually, no, hold on. I'll say one. I'll say that you were lucky enough to probably have one of them fall into the water. Still has like maybe 3 or 4 dudes wrapped around with the rope, and they just get yoinked into the water just to go drowned. You hear cheering from like the crew over here as this thing just implodes with fire. We're effectively done with combat for that one. Now, not to belabor the point of the system of today, but that is one ship down. What are your resources looking like to be able to take those other 2?
I could take one more.
Okay. So, how about this? I rolled a 10, so it's a dead even match right now. It looks like the ship that was in the back that was getting chased by Lawrence is actually looking very rough, and Lawrence is actually closing the gap, and they don't even have a fog anymore. However, there is still the like it's still fully fogged. No, because you disabled it from the second one, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that one is still there, kind of out in the open. Um, can somebody roll me a d20?
Yep. 1.
Okay. Um,
Ouch.
I mean, I don't know what it means, but
It's just
You
can't be
rolled-
good, right?
you rolled for the quality of your ship that was getting touched by that one.
oof.
So it is looking like it is as close to sinking as possible. There are already men sort of like trying to fan flames down. Finn, this is the Sunrise Delight. And it looks like the ship, the fog that was firing on them is starting to move away and maybe look like it's trying to make a break for the horizon. How would you guys like to proceed?
So one is trying to make a breakaway and one is trying to stay.
Yeah, the one that's trying to stay looks like it's maybe caught into like a pinch where it can't get out because it's so damaged.
I
I-
say focus all resources on the one that's still around.
The one that's getting the one, oh, the one that's still not the one that's getting away.
Correct. Focus everything on the one that's still there and let the one get away.
Mhm.
It's up to you guys.
Aye, aye, Captain.
You guys take off towards to assist in the dismantling of the last of their gunner ships. The other one is able to unfortunately make a clean getaway. What does it look like as you guys roll up on this last ship, needing maybe 2 turns before this thing just is like Swiss cheese and all of the men are gone and dead?
Finn's gonna be flying up next to them on like as the eagle, like doing his barrel rolls and being like, "All right, so first we're gonna aim right for the middle of the fucking mast. We're gonna get rid of the fucking fog. We're gonna blow the shit off the side of this fucking
Fog's already
ship."
Fog's already gone on this one.
Oh, on the back one.
Yeah, it was already luckily hit by a cannon.
All right. Um. All right, then just fucking all out war on this shit. Magmore, can you do that thing?
Which thing? Firestorm?
Firestorm.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
I think we should do a firestorm on this back one.
I can do that.
Nice. So as you start to go over your incantation, a ominous, similar red cloud starts to thunder above this ship, and you let loose this barrage of divine comets, just pummeling this thing down and down until the last one hits the front of the ship, and it's almost like it hits a pillar and it just breaks in two, and you watch pirates and sailors go flying off into the water, all on fire, like literally all on fire, and it slowly starts to sink, and you hear cheering and jeering as the ships slowly start to like pull themselves back together, and you guys land on the Unbridled Harpy with Lawrence. And it's like, that's how we fucking shoot, boys. And he's just like barrel chesting people. He goes, looks out and goes, how do we do up there?
It works.
One got away, but you know what? Let him go tell everyone.
Fuck off, we got him.
That's our perfect
All right.
information.
Information.
In misinformation. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Lawrence runs up, rips whatever little shirt he has left off, and slams his hand on the mast. And you watch him start to like, he's saying words, but you can't hear what he's saying. But if you can read lips, he's just saying, all good on the Southern Fleet, checking in. Looks like we had one got away, but we're still sailing. And we're going to pick up with you guys on your way back to the Terror of the Deep landing just around dinner time, successfully defending your first attack. And we'll hopefully have some new friends and faces to go along with. Couple things as you guys land. Everyone checks in, and a bunch of the captains say that there's going to be a little bit of just another check-in at the end of the night to make sure they're happy everybody's, safe. But when you get there, Heavy and Neck are both awake.
Oh shit.
And I'll say this. You go. Sheila is standing guard at the front of the door. She shakes her head for some, just like she looks very down, and then just kind of like skulks off into the shadows. And you look around, and Nocton comes and goes, "It's bad." And you guys will discover that Heavy, the original looking one, has absolutely no fucking clue who he is.
Okay.
While Neck is screaming about letting him out and that he's the real Heavy Neck. So we will pick up next time with you guys and what you're gonna do with your now dual ex captains.
Great.
And we will see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in and staying a little bit late with us. We always appreciate it. But come see us same time, same place.